razor blade in. The razor blade is locked in, and it feels as painful as a razor cutting. And Razor makes Amber tap out. Wait a minute! Look at this on the outside! Wait a minute! Amaya! Oh my God! That's Storm Dynasty! The Storm Dynasty! Wait a minute! Look at the ring! Holy shit! Oh my God! What the hell? Where did that come from? Wait a minute! What the hell? Zach Storm! It's Zach Storm! What the hell is going on?
Mike, I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. Get your ass out here right now, because me and you are going to settle this like men. I am sick and I am tired of you evading me, of you sneak attacking me from behind. Me and you are settling this right here, right now.
You sit here and you give these people some hope, and I don't understand why they feel hope comes from you when they can't understand hope itself. I am hope. ICW is built off of me. Whose band they call the ICW Empire? It's my empire
Of reality checks. Your father would be so disappointed in the man that you've become, and I'm happy that my friend Stingy K did exactly what he did to your father, because if he saw you right now, let's just say he wouldn't recognize you as his son. He would recognize you as a stranger.
They was Mike, and now they're throwing hands. Here we go. Here we go. They're throwing hands in the ring. Zach getting the upper hand. Now a drop kick on Mike. Zach Storm is not playing with Mike. He is fed up of the bullshit. I can't believe how far these two are willing to go. They're damn near willing to kill each other. And Zach Storm getting the Phoenix crowd behind him. Zach is livid. He is tired of all the bullshit Mike has put him through. And I honestly cannot condone what Zach said about Mike's father. I will not condone that. But everything he's about to do to Mike, and he is doing to Mike, I condone. Whoop his ass. Beat his ass. Whoop him. Whoop him, Zach. Oh God, wait a minute. Oh, that's Damien Hellfire. Pulling Zach out of the ring now. Look at this. Look at Zach. Oh my God. Zach now being jumped by Bill Excellent Cash. Damien Hellfire helping Mike out. Helping Mike as Mike now has rolled out of the ring. He is in front of my commentary desk. Oh my God, what a Jesus. Come on now. Oh God. Oh, he went for an elbow. But no, Damien. Oh my God, Zach had him. Zach scouting Damien's elbow. And now Zach is not playing with Damien. He's looking for it. Storm Breaker. Zach Storm. Oh my God. The microphone across the skull of Zach Storm. And Mike is busted wide open after those turnbuckle shots. Oh, and now super kick Zach Storm. And Mike is picking Zach up. He might just broke Zach's nose with that damn microphone. Oh, but Zach is still fighting back. Broken nose or not, Zach don't give a damn. Here comes Zach. He's fired up. Zach Storm popping off. And now, Cyclone Cutter. Cyclone Cutter from Zach fucking Storm. Zach Storm has just dropped Mike on his ass, as well as Damien Hellfire, and the Phoenix crowd has come alive for the Category 5.
Mike, I hope you're laying there as uncomfortably as you possibly can be, because I have one final thing left to say to you. Go fuck yourself.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to Grind like that to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I do. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the main cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Miami, Florida with the 30th episode of the International Revolution. This is ICW, and usually I give you a rundown of the show, but tonight we kick things off in a much different way. As you can see, the crowd is jam-packed, and the general manager, Maddie, is waiting in the ring. Welcome to ICW episode 30.
Miami, are you ready? Oh, it feels great to be alive and live in living color for the 30th episode of ICW. 30 episodes, 30 nights of chaos, 30 nights of unforgettable moments, and Tonight is only the beginning, because we are officially on the road to no way back. And trust me when I say this, ICW episode 30 is stacked. Because later tonight, Christopher Robin goes one-on-one with Leo Sway, and the winner becomes the #1 contender for Cam Doyle's ICW Intercontinental Championship at No Way Back. And speaking of chaos, the GRPL God, Sebastian Saint, will be in action tonight right here in Miami. But that's not all. After her dominant victory, we will hear directly from the Tyrant Incarnate, Akira Knight. And if that wasn't enough, I have official announcements for ICW No Way Back. At No Way Back, the ICW UK Goddess Championship will be on the line in a triple threat match. Smiler versus Kira versus Fiona. 3 women, 1 championship. No escape, no excuses, no way back. But wait, because tonight, the future of ICW changes forever. We will have 4 sets of Fatal 4-Way #1 contender matches. 2 for the men, 2 for the women. And the winners will advance to No Way Back with championship opportunity on the line. The men will battle to determine who fights for the ICW UK Championship. And the women will fight to determine who challenges for the ICW Goddess Continental Championship. So Miami, buckle up, because tonight, legends rise, dreams are made, and anything can happen. Welcome to ICW episode 30.
Well, our general manager has laid the law down. There's been matches announced for the pay-per-view. And now, Maddie will excuse... Whoa. Get a camera in front of us. That's Zach Storm. Zach Storm is here. I honestly expected he wasn't advertised, but like it's been said, not everything is advertised. Zach Storm is on top of the announce desk. What the hell does Zach Storm want?
I know you weren't expecting to see me out here. I wasn't expecting to be here tonight. But I showed up anyways. Because there's some things I needed to get off of my mind. I needed to vent some frustrations. But that's not the only reason why I'm here. But I need to get this out of the way. I said something last week that upset a lot of people. It upset the fans who were caught off guard. It upset higher management. It upset Cash Out Mike. And I just want to say to the fans who are caught off guard, who were upset by what I said, to the higher ups, I'm sorry. I apologize. I stooped down to somebody's low. I shouldn't have done it, but it got to the best of me. He got to the best of me. But to Mike, I cannot apologize to you because this rivalry has been personal since the beginning when you've brought up my family. I had no choice but to stoop down to a level I did not want to stoop down to. I have been born under pressure. I have been facing pressure my entire life to the point where I'm just used to it. I'm used to where the odds are stacked against me in all these scenarios. I have played it through my head over and over and over again, and I know you're going to demand an apology out of me, but I cannot give you that apology. I would love to sit here and have an adult conversation with you. We're both grown-ass men, but let's face it, you are a spoiled, egotistical little brat, and you act like a child every time you don't get your way. You whine, you bitch, and complain, and you want everybody to feel sorry for you, but I don't feel sorry for you, Mike. Not one bit. So yeah, I stooped down to your level, only because you forced my hand. Normally I'm a nice guy, but you've pushed me to my limit. I didn't want to get to this level. But clearly, this means more to you than your own family did, because from what I've heard, you didn't even fly out to your own father's funeral. So, I want to say this. Our match at International Spectacular 2, I'm going to throw all my chips in. I know what's happening in New York City, but I'm throwing in all my chips. I want it for all the marbles. Mike, you're going to like this stipulation. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. If you win at International Spectacular 2 and you retain the Diamond Heavyweight Championship, I will never challenge for that title for as long as you hold it. But if I win, if I can continue writing this story in my career, I want you to admit that I was right about everything, and I want you to apologize for every single amount of pain that you have caused me throughout my entire career, throughout my entire life. You injured my arm, you dislocated my shoulder before the very first International Spectacular, jeopardizing one of the biggest advertised matches of that year. And I still made it because I care about these people. I care about the fans who come to the shows, who stop me over in the airports asking for a signature on the Zach Storm poster or the Zach Storm section in the magazine. I care about the people who can't afford to come to these shows and have to watch at home, just begging for a chance, looking for someone to look up to, because I felt the same way when I couldn't afford to go to shows. And I felt like I had no one having my back. When I felt like there was no role model for me, I had everybody I was watching on my TV screen, from names like John Cena, CM Punk, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Those are guys that I looked up to. Those people were there for me. They were role models for me and for what I stand by and what I stand for. Mike, this is the biggest match, not just of my career, but this is the biggest match of your career. And now for the second part. This is more targeted towards management. It's been too long since I've had a match here in ICW, and I want one tonight. I don't care if it's Damien Hellfire. I don't care if it's Red Rocket. I don't care. You get someone down to this ring. You get a referee to ring the bell. I need a fight tonight. These people didn't pay to see some blonde-haired kid from Rochester, New York, just to talk and talk and talk. These people paid good money for these seats to watch grown men and women fight it out. So let's go. Bring a referee out here. Get someone outside here, because I've been itching for a fight ever since ICW came back.
Zach, up here. You are a funny case, my friend. You think that you deserve something. You really do, and it's cute. It's cute. You won the last one standing rumble for number one, yada yada, we all get it. You've done something so heroic that only could be seen in a comic book. Hell, it can only be seen in maybe a video game. But you know what's funny, Zach? You and this idea you have, in this little world of yours, you sit here and you believe because what you think you're owed, you believe that it should happen at the snap of your fingers, just like that. What makes me laugh about this, what makes me find this hysterical, Zachary, is that you think you call the shots around here. Why do you think you haven't been booked? It's not because of management. It's because the thing that you're good at the most is running your mouth and writing checks that your ass can't cash. So, Zachary, let's get a couple things straight and make some things clear here for you. You don't run the show, I do. You don't get whatever you want when you want it unless I say so. And I don't care that we have a GM. I get a final say on things. So guess what, Zachary? Here's what we're gonna do. Because your mind is a little too fragile to really comprehend things. So here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do that little bullshit stipulation you tried to pull. That is the dumbest shit. If you beat me at the biggest show in ICW's history, I have to say I'm sorry. I have to go up to Zach Storm and go, "Oh, Zach, I'm so sorry that I've made your life hell, Zach. No. What the fuck do I look like doing that? No, Zach, no. You think that your stipulation is what's gonna happen. No. What's gonna happen is this. You're gonna earn this title shot. See, yes, you won the last one standing rumble. I'm not gonna even take that from you. I'm not gonna debunk that off of your record. I can't. It's in living color. But here's what we are gonna do, Zach. You wanna get to the biggest show, which, by the way, is no longer in your hometown. You don't deserve that. Neither do those New York nut fucks. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna give y'all something. Something that's worth your stature. And it's going to be you versus me, yes, but it's not gonna be for the championship. No. Zach, here's what's gonna happen. You and I are going to fight at our upcoming pay-per-view, which will happen live from Madison Square Garden. You will face me. And when this matchup happens at No Way Back. When. Not if, but when I beat you, Zach, for the third time.
your career over here, it might as well be finished. Because when I beat you, Zach, no matter what title is made, no matter what division, hell, even if you decided you wanted to go and fight in the Goddess division, you, Zach, will never be able to fight for a single championship that ICW has created or will create or is actively alive. But let's get a hypothetical. Say if you win. Say if you beat me at No Way Back in Madison Square Garden. You get your guaranteed title shot at International Spectacular 2 in the main event of ICW International Spectacular 2 Night 1, and you get to pick the stipulation. Now that is then. That is No Way Back. Right now, though, we have to see if you're able to make it to No Way Back, because you said you want a match. And I want to see you get your ass kicked. So, Zach, you have a match against an opponent of someone I've chosen and hired this evening, and you will fight them right now.
He says right now, so I guess Zach's in an impromptu match. Oh my God, look out! Zach Storm just got thrown off the announce table. Who the hell is that guy? Oh my God, he just split him halfway to hell! Holy hell, what a spear by this looks to be 6'5", 300-pound of muscle beast in front of us. Who the hell is this guy? Holy hell, and Zach Storm has been thrown in the ring and gets hit with a clothesline. This matchup is official. The bell has rung. Zach Storm getting his leather coat ripped off of his back by whoever this is. If this is what Mike is willing to do to show Zach Storm he's not playing around on the way to their matchup at No Way Back, then I can only imagine what the hell we are going to witness if, oh my God, when Zach Storm gets to No Way Back, if he can make it, considering there's someone like this in the way. A huge overhead belly to belly from whoever this guy is. I don't know who he is, but if this is who Mike is sending Zach's way, holy shit, what a throw. If this is who he's sending Zach's way, Zach Storm is in a lot more trouble than he thinks. Oh my God. Zach did say some things that definitely rubbed Mike and a lot of people the wrong way, and I don't think Mike gives a damn about Zach's apology, all about his father, because right now, whoever this guy is, he is taking Zach to school right now. This guy is an absolute beast. Oh my God, Zach is getting thrown around like a cruiserweight. And what's that? Oh, Zach has a fight in him. And I'm getting word in my earpiece, this man's name is Xavier Prince from New York. His nickname, the Jaguar, back when he would play in football. And he got kicked off the team after he would purposely start to try and go after people and break their bones. Not because it was the love of the game, just because he wanted to. So why the hell would Mike sign somebody like this? Who is this guy to be in the ICW? Zach had the advantage for a little bit, but now this former football player is about to take Zach down like he's on a field and now knees him in the skull. Zach Storm fighting back though. If anyone knows Zach, they know he does not go down without a fight. Corkscrew by Zach. Here's the cover, not even a one. Xavier Prince is, oh my God. Well, apparently he is abusing Zach right now. He's been abusing him since he threw him off the damn announce table. And Zach Storm now, oh my God, what a punch. Jesus Christ. I don't mean to use the Lord's name in vain, but this guy is not holding back. And now, him and Zach Storm going back and forth. This is now our opening match of the show. Originally, we were supposed to kick the show off with one of the Fatal 4-Ways. Did he just tell Zach to come on and hit him, and Zach Storm is being beaten to a pulp right now. No blood is needed. He's just beating him down, and he's like, it's almost like he's beating him into a form of goo at this point, but Zach is fighting back. Come on, Zach. Give him everything you got. Come on. Zach throwing punches. Here we go. Yeah. Fight him, Zach. Fight him. Get this guy. I don't even know who the hell he is or what the hell he wants, but Zach is now fighting. It doesn't matter who he is. Zach is showing life. Zach is showing heart. The heart and soul of ICW is going. Here comes Zach. He's going to show him what it looks like to be in the eye of a storm with a big old storm breaker. Here's the cover by Zach. Here's the count. And here is a kick out. That was the weakest this Xavier Prince guy has looked. But the Jaguar, as he calls himself, is now going off. He's going in. Oh my God, he is stalking and obliterating Zach Storm here in this matchup. This matchup shouldn't even, oh my God, what a headbutt. Jesus Christ, he has Zach up, he throws him across the ring. Good God, what strength and kick Zach in the skull. The fans are trying to give Zach some support, but they're in utter shock like I am. Oh my God, this guy's about to split Zach in half. No, Zach with a knee up. Zach is whooping this guy's ass in some khakis right now. Come on, Zach. Fight him. Fight him back. Let's go. Forearm to the face by Zach Storm. And now he has the Jaguar reeling. Here comes Zach now. What is he looking to do? Drop kick right to Xavier Prince. And now Xavier is rolling out. I don't know what kind of guys Mike is trying to find to take out Zach Storm. But if this is what he's trying to do, to not fight Zach and no way back, oh my God, then I don't know if it will work. But Zach is starting to gain some of that momentum. The Category 5 is starting to get close to getting some momentum. And now Zach is fighting as best as he can. Look at that. Zach with the messed up nose being attacked by this guy. And now Xavier Prince is about to meet Zach freaking Storm. Come on, Zach. Zach Storm is not letting up. Don't you let up. Don't let up on him. Zach Storm, he has him. Picks him up on the shoulders. The ref is counting. And Zach Storm takes Xavier for a ride. The ref is still counting, but Zach is not done. Zach now kicks Xavier Prince in the stomach. Zach Storm has him up, slams him down again. Zach with two of them. He's going for a third Stormbreaker on the outside. The ref telling him to get in the ring or he will have to count them out. Zach Storm sends him down. Zach now. Zach back in the ring. The ref at 9. Zach Storm has survived one of Mike's brutal challenges. And Zach Storm lives to see another day, going closer on his road to no way back. Zach Storm being as defiant as ever, showing Mike he will make it to International Spectacular 2, and he sure as hell is gonna make it to Madison Square Garden to fight Mike to make sure he gets his guaranteed title shot that he won in the last one standing Rumble. Zach Storm hasn't been in the ring in a while, but damn it, did he look good with all the odds stacked against him. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, the match that was supposed to kick off the show, we will be seeing one of the Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders matches to determine one of the number 1 contenders for the United Kingdom Championship. We will be seeing new up-and-comers in this matchup, and we will be seeing some returning faces like Quan Cook and Curtis Donovan, as well as we will be seeing the Kid Von Stacks and the newest signing making his debut here tonight, Thomas Wayne. This all happens live next after this commercial break.
We get to make many decisions in life. All of them change the way things are forever. The way people look at us, the way things move. But most importantly, they change the landscape. After what happens on this night, nothing will ever be the same again. Live from Madison Square Garden, ICW brings to you No Way Back.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Wake up! Wake me up inside! Call my name and save me from the dark. Wake me up! Bid my blood to rise. I can't wake up before I come.
We are back here live on ICW episode 30 with the match that was originally supposed to kick off this show, but after the impromptu match that Zach Storm got, it is now your second match of the evening, and we are kicking things off with the debuting Thomas Hayes. And if you do not know who this gentleman is, well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight you are about to find out. This is one of the first two Fatal 4-Way matches for the men's tonight, and if this man can win, he will go on to No Way Back for the UK title. The platinum percussionist Thomas Hayes has made his arrival in the ICW Empire. The crowd is letting him know exactly how they feel. This man giving the aura of cockiness that I expected from seeing how he is. This man right here is ready to build his resume up, whether that is in ICW or anywhere in the world, but he chose to come and start to build his career and build his resume in the international landscape. This, for most people, is a huge opportunity, and Thomas is one of those people that this opportunity is very big for. If Thomas Hayes gets a win tonight, he will get a guaranteed title shot at our latest pay-per-view coming up, our first pay-per-view, our return pay-per-view, No Way Back live from Madison Square Garden. But with that being said, Thomas Hayes has to find a way to deal with three other combatants who also want the same thing as him, and one of them being the Dream Killer, who made his return on episode 29, and he has now returned back into the Empire after attacking the Russian Ram Viktor Dragunov. Kron Cook is back and ready to show who he is with a vengeance. He said he has unfinished business here, and he's ready to prove that by becoming champion. And if Kron Cook can do that, well then hell, everybody might want to watch out.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 257 pounds, a Dream Q.
The Cook is in the kitchen here in Miami, Florida, live tonight in front of everybody, live and in living color. Kron Cook, one of the most known names in this community. He's big, he's bad, and he's ready to whoop your ass and kill your dreams. I tell you one thing right now, Kron Cook is not someone to sleep lightly on. He's not someone to sleep on at all, because he will make sure that if he is killing your dreams, that he will personally make everything that you ever tried to dream and sleep on him about, it will become a nightmare and it will become a reality real fast. Kron Cook now waits in the ring, and if there's anybody who has made their statement and made their name very clear about what they want to do in their final run, especially here in ICW, it is the Rumble Rose. Curtis Donovan has returned. Curtis Donovan is back in the ICW. Curtis Donovan has been here since the original ICW days, and now returns to make a statement, to make a mark, and to make sure everybody remembers the Rumble Rose's legacy. This is about to be a crazy situation. Could you imagine if Curtis was to be the inaugural ICW UK champion? This could be one of the most conspicuous most controversial thing that we've ever seen. Because I know a lot of people don't like Curtis, but Curtis doesn't give a damn, which is why Curtis has decided to grow back into the ICW with the roots of the Rumble Rose. And now our final contestant in this matchup, he is the kid from Philly. He is the one, the only, Von Stacks. He's had some issues with Ryan Evans as of late, but now Von Stacks looks to go for championship gold as he makes his way down to the ring ready for some competition. These are three men he has never been in the ring with, as well as Thomas Hayes making his debut, so nobody has been in the ring with him from this company. Tonight, we could see if Von gets his way to championship stardom. This kid has all of the tools to be a star in the making. Von Stacks is ready to show up, show out, and become champion. And tonight, he gets one step closer if he can win this fatal four-way. We see Thomas Hayes is ready. We see Kron Cook is ready. We see the Rumble Rose Curtis Donovan is ready. And we see the kid Von Stacks already. And here we go. This fatal four-way is underway, and Kron goes right after the kid. And oh, look at Thomas piecing up Curtis. This matchup only ends by pinfall or submission. Oh, and what a kick by Von Stacks, who now is trying to be taken out by the Rumble Rose, who takes him out with a headbutt. And now the Rumble Rose going after Von Stacks. Thomas Hayes dealing with the big man Kron Cook. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a stomp right to the stomach, and now went for a leg drop, does Curtis. And now, oh, a punch by Kron Cook, and Von Stacks kicks him in the stomach. And now Von Stacks is fighting everybody, firing off on those cylinders, but all the veteran and Curtis Donovan reverses. And now, oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful reversal by Thomas Hayes. And now the two upstarts, Thomas Hayes and the kid Von Stacks, were both looking to have the upper hand. But Kron Cook is taking both of them out. Suplex right down onto the mat. And now Curtis has Thomas. Suplex to Thomas. Two upstarts and two veterans in this matchup. Here's the cover and a kick out by Thomas Hayes. Could you imagine if Thomas Hayes on his first night gets one step closer to becoming UK champion by winning this matchup, and now takes out the kid Von Stacks, and now a roll up by Kron Cook, but a Russian leg sweep breaks that pin up. And now Kron Cook is fired up, and he is ready to take it to anybody who needs the smoke. And now Thomas Hayes reverses. Oh, Von Stacks, but Von Stacks reverses in. Curtis reverses Kron. Everybody has an upper hand right now. This is a fatal four-way. This match is going to go as quickly as it started. These four men are all trying to become champion, and if they can do so, they will be on the way to Madison Square Garden. What a back body drop by Curtis. And now Curtis has Kron Cook. Oh, a Rose's kiss. And now look at Thomas stomping on the stomach of Von Stacks. He now super kicks him. Corkscrew shooting star press. Beautiful maneuver by Thomas, and now Curtis has Kron Cook. Oh, I think Curtis definitely misstepped that, and he definitely overshot that crossbody, but he's going back to get the upper hand. No! What a forearm! And now, look at Thomas getting reversed by Von Stacks, who now hits him with a huge moon stepper. A moon stepper by Von Stacks. It looks like Von Stacks is trying to step his way up into the moon, but he's about to step his way into getting his dreams killed right here. Oh, a kendo stick shot to the back. And now Curtis slams that kendo stick down right on to Kron Cook, and a drop kick to Thomas Hayes, who now gets up, goes for a rolling maneuver, but no, a reversal. Now is piecing up the Rumble Rose again, and boom, double punch. Von Stacks looking at Thomas. Oh, but a kick reversed by Curtis. And now Thomas Hayes is going to be in a bad way if he cannot get back in this match. Kron Cook dealing with a man he's dealt with before, dealing with the Rumble Rose. He has dealt with the Rumble Rose before, and now look at this. Thomas Hayes, oh, looking to break up a pin, and he does do so. And now look at this. Oh, what a curb stop by Thomas Hayes right to Von Stacks. And now right down on the back. Uh-oh, what's about to happen here? What is Thomas Hayes looking to do to Rumble Rose Curtis? Boom! Hits him with a side package pile driver. A kendo stick, and now Vaughn gets it with a kendo stick by Thomas. Oh, and now he throws it at Kron Cook. Goes for a drop kick. The veteran moves out of the way, and went for a knee. Missed it, and now getting pieced up by the Platinum Precautionist in Thomas Hayes. But the boot of Kron Cook inadvertently just kicked Thomas in the face. Now Stacks trying to take advantage, and now look at this. Curtis now. Curtis, an elbow right to the stomach by Thomas. Oh, what a clothesline to the back of the skull. And now this needs to keep up. Curtis needs to keep this advantage up. Oh, and Curtis has locked in a submission hold on Stacks. Stacks is locked in, but Stacks is getting out of it as Kron Cook is also breaking that submission hold up. But Kron Cook says, hell nah, bring your ass, you little rookie. Oh my God, what a clothesline. And now Thomas is back in the ring. Curtis now, look at this. Here's the cover. Oh, a kick out, but the pin being broken up at the same time by Thomas Hayes. The Platinum Precautionist is back in this matchup. Oh, and Rumble Rose ran into a punch. Look at this, everybody trying to hit one big move to see who is going to get something off. And now a reversal. Irish whip into the corner now by Stacks to Curtis, and a Hurricane Rana. Inverted Hurricane Rana. And now what the hell is Stacks going for? Oh my goodness, forearm to the face, Spanish fly off the top! And now Kron breaking down Platinum Precautionist Thomas Hayes. The kid is having a whole collar and elbow tie-up, but the Dream Killer looking to kill the dreams of Von Stacks as he sends him down with a pile driver. And now, a neck breaker back into the ring. Here's the cover. Thomas Hayes brings it up just in the nick of time. And now a reversal by Kron Cook, who slides Thomas over the back. Thomas with a punch. And now the Rumble Rose getting back into this, sticking his thorns in this matchup, and might stick his thorns to the UK title. Oh no, a breakup. The feet were on the ropes as well, but the pin is broken up by Kron Cook. And now out of the way. Now look at this. Rolling Codebreaker, what you tried to hit on Curtis earlier. Thomas now has the upper hand. And now, a huge clothesline. I think Curtis is bleeding. He is, from what our camera just showed us. Thomas Hayes hitting what he calls the precision diamond cutter, but no, the pin is broken up by Kron Cook, who now gets hit with a rolling knee in the face. Rolling Codebreaker. If Thomas Hayes can keep this advantage up, if he can keep this momentum up, he might be going to no way back in MSG. Thomas Hayes now. Thomas Hayes is looking for a target. Suicide dive DDT on the Dream Killer. Thomas Hayes had it locked on, and he has a target acquired, but oh my God! Flipping Stacks! Flipping Stacks! And now a chair shot. Goodness gracious. These four men are kicking this show off with nothing but accurate precision. Wait a minute, Kron Cook, guillotine chokehold, guillotine chokehold, guillotine chokehold. He has it locked in. Oh no. It's broken out of it now. The Rose hitting the Rose's kiss on Stacks. And the kendo stick is what Kron has. A reversal by Thomas, who now hits Kron with a kendo stick. And now Kron Cook gets the kendo stick thrown at him. Thomas gets back into the ring. And now Rumble Rose Curtis Donovan is looking to take advantage. And look at this. Rumble Rose now. And a suicide dive DDT to Kron Cook as Rumble Rose just kicked Stacks in his stacks. Those little stacks might not be able to make kids. Oh my God! Beautiful execution. Now Thomas looking to throw Curtis Donovan out of the ring, and a punch by that Dream Killer Kron Cook, who's now hyping himself up. That man. Wait a minute. Roll up pin. Here's the cover. Here's the count. 2. A kick out. So close in such a nick of time. And a rolling Codebreaker right to Von Stacks, who is now shocked Platinum Hayes. Platinum Hayes is not in a good way. And he gets hit with a springboard stunner. And now a kendo stick shot. Reversal by the kid Von Stacks to Curtis Donovan. And now goes for it again, but he misses. And now a reversal Goodness gracious. Oh, and a kick. And I think it just accidentally took out Thomas, who slipped. Oh, and a clothesline. Here's the cover. Here's the cover. Oh, and he gets it broken up. It's broken up by Thomas, who now... Oh, he gets caught with the moon stepper. Moon stepper. Here's the cover. Here's the count. Oh, my God. And Kron just took everybody out with those forearms. Those things are like cannons. And now look at this. Look at Kron. Look at Kron going off, showing off and going off with his age in this matchup, his whole entire experience of being the veteran in this matchup. And now Thomas Hayes has Kron cooked. He hits him with a clothesline, and now hits him with a forearm. Curtis now with an upper hand over Stacks. Oh, and it looks like Hayes was going for a huge running forearm. Oh, but he missed it. Goodness gracious, all four men are down, but now, Stacks got up. Curtis moved out of the way, went for a drop kick, missed it, and now Stacks goes for the upper hand, goes for the advantage. Oh, wait a minute! Beautiful powerbomb by Stacks! And now Kron has a kendo stick and he hits Stacks with it. He breaks it over his skull. Hayes is back in the ring, but Kron stops him the second he even gets in the ring. Oh! Low blow by Curtis Donovan! Low blow to Kron Cook. Now Hayes, reversing Curtis. Now Hayes went for a kick, missed it. A reversal. And now Hayes gets a knee on a Rumble Rose. Stacks now up. But he gets sent down on a curb stop. And now a pin after the low blow. Can Hayes take advantage over this matchup? No, I kicked out by the Dream Killer. So close. Every man in this match has been close. They are all looking for their spot. They are all picking and choosing. And right now, what's being picked and chosen, is how the forearm just chose the face of Von Stacks. And now, went for a frog splash, but the knees were up. Almost got punched in the head, mixed with it. Oh my God, an elbow. And now Kron Cook has been busted open after being thrown into that LED ring post. And now, Thomas Hayes being taunted over by the kid Von Stacks. What is Von Stacks looking to achieve right here? And now Hayes is back up. He's trying to find a way to get back in this match. Oh! Look at that Samoa Joe-like maneuver by Stacks, who's clearly been doing his research. Oh, and now an Irish whip. Oh, and an uppercut by Thomas Hayes. Beautiful execution. Now what is about to happen here? Thomas Hayes, wait a minute, up and down with that diamond cut rotation. Here's the cover. Here's the count. No, a kick out at two. The two veterans going at it on the outside. Kron Cook and Curtis pissed at one another. Oh, but wait a minute. Now, a precision diamond cutter by the Platinum Percussionist. Kron Cook with a choke slam to Curtis. 2, 3. Thomas is going to Madison Square Garden.
Here is your winner,
Thomas Hayes will be going to Madison Square Garden. All other men have gone to the outside and are resting, but Thomas with a huge victory. Kron Cook, wait a minute! Kron Cook was on the outside trying to contemplate his thoughts about this, and that's Victor Dragunov slamming down the Dream Killer. Wait a minute! Getting his lick back. Kron Cook, another one! Where did he come from? Where did Victor just come from? As Thomas Hayes was celebrating his win. Oh my God, look at the strength of this Russian Ram through the table! Holy shit! Victor has just come through the crowd, gone back through, and dropped the Dream Killer on his ass! That was one hell of a match and an even crazier situation that transpired after the fact. But ladies and gentlemen, we have more here on episode 30. Up next, we will be seeing Sebastian Saint in action. The Grapple Guy will be live on your screens up next. But before we get to that, we have a match that was announced at the top of the show that has now been made official at No Way Back Live from Madison Square Garden. It will be a triple threat for the ICW UK Goddess Goddess Women's Championship as we see Smiling, the woman who inserted herself into the business of Fiona Kerr and Kira Coyle. These three women will go at it for the championship that was supposed to be crowned at ICW Revival. These three women will go at it for the ICW UK Goddess Women's Championship to crown the inaugural Women's Champion of the UK division. These three women will go at it, but up next, Sebastian Saint is live.
They run, they hide, they pray for more time. But when the shadows fall and the air turns cold, there's no escaping fate. Because in the end, the Reaper always collects.
Thunderbolt is in the ring, waiting for the Grapple God.
You know, when I got here tonight, I had this whole speech planned out for how I was going to introduce myself to the ICW fans. And then I realized, if you haven't been living under a fucking rock, then you know exactly who I am. I am your ICW North Star champion. And a lot of you losers back there would be content with that, but not me. I am hungry for more. I want you fear me. I don't care if you're the 50 states champ. I don't care if you're the world champ. Take the gold out of the picture. I want your fucking health. I want your family to be worried when you leave the ring with me. I want them to not know if you're going to make it or not, because truth be told, I am here to break down anyone who thinks they're superior to me. Now, I know you may have came here looking for Sebastian Saint, but I'm here to tell you Sebastian Saint is dead. I am what survives when everything else dies. I am Invictus, and you all will kneel before me.
Sebastian Saint, before going out to the ring, has said what he has needed to say to the ICW Empire. And here comes the ICW North American Champion, the Grapple God. Sebastian Saint Invictus, as he now goes by, one of the most devious men in that ring and on that microphone, as you just heard. Invictus is ready to invite a victim into a vicious situation, and he is ready to show why he is the North American champion, why he is the top dog, why he is the one who shows up and shows out. No matter what the circumstances are, no matter the match, it is ready to go when it comes to the Grapple God. He is ready to go when the situation calls for it. And as you can see, him boasting with his championship that he earned at ICW Revival, and now the first person who will fight this man is Thunderbolt. And here we go, and oh my God! The match starting off with that vicious Larry, and now here comes Invicious. Sebastian is now going in on this Thunderbolt right here. Thunderbolt, one of ICW's newest signings, and I don't think this was the first person he expected to face, but he sure as hell isn't going to back down. But it doesn't really matter right now, as the upper hand is being taken and it is being forcefully given to the grapple guy who is piecing up Thunderbolt, who's now fighting back. Here comes Thunderbolt now. Here he comes with a backhand and some hits of his own. And Sebastian Saint is reeling now. Oh, but he ducks under. Here comes with a kick. The grapple guy, the North American champion, with a clothesline once again. And now Sebastian is ready. Oh my God, he's ready to throw him down and throw his name on top of Thunderbolt's existence by taking over this matchup. He is ready to edge his name into ICW history, I tell you that right now. And here comes Sebastian. Oh my God, what a rib breaker. Oh, it's Sebastian calling to the heavens. He is now saying, get up. And Sebastian might be calling for the end on this one. Good God Almighty! The lariat of greatness connects. And now Sebastian is looking to pop him up and say, GG to Thunderbolt. Here's the cover, and that is all she wrote. The grapple god has shown up and shown out once again. Invictus Sebastian Saint, the grapple god, the North American champion, whatever you want to call him. This man is one of the most dominating performers in all of ICW. And I don't know who the hell is gonna be able to stop him on his way to success. Sebastian will take on all comers, but who will be the one to stop him? Oh, wait a minute. That's Victor Dragunov. We saw him earlier tonight.
You people look surprised, like what happened to Koran Cook was some kind of tragedy. Nah, that was inevitable. The Dream Killer walked into my path, thinking his name meant something. Thinking the hype, the cheers, the little fairy tales people tell about him would save him when the pressure got real. But there's one thing about me you idiots still don't understand. I am not built to entertain you. I am built to break people. And Koran Cook, he found that out the hard way. I heard the screams, I heard the panic, and honestly, I enjoyed every second of it. See, in Russia, Rams do not run from the storm. We charge through it. So at ICW No Way Back, Koran Cook can bring his dreams, his pride, his little comeback story. Bring all of it. Because when that bell rings, I finish what I started. No way back, Koran. The Russian Ram is waiting.
Alright, Kira, redemption time. I know it's another fatal four-way, but this time you have no reason to hold back now that Kiri's not in the match.
Well, I wasn't going to hold back anyway. I know what I can do in the ring, and 10 times out of 10, I'm better than all 3 of them people I'm going against tonight. I'm just happy I got my girls with me to make sure it's no funny business going on.
Yep, and after you win that qualifying match, Kira. I heard the tag division is starting back up. So me and Izzy here is on the way to winning them belts.
Sure is. We are here to prove why we are the best faction to ever step into ICW. I guess you can call us the real Big 3.
Well, let's not take too long. I still have a qualifying match to win.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Wow. I mean, wow. Boldness is a word, damn it. Boldness is a word. The Big 3? That is a group to mention your name next to, girls. These ladies have a long way to build up to, but they clearly want to build themselves up, and right now they can do that in this fatal 4-way matchup. As we see some new faces, as we see Sakira, Immersive, who we see Miss Morgan, and Noah, who originally that was supposed to be Nene Jackson, but got taken out earlier by Noah herself. This fatal 4-way matchup is about to happen. This is one of the first female fatal 4-way matchups to determine the #1 contender for the Goddess Continental Championship, and that matchup is up next. We are back live here for episode 30, ladies and gentlemen, live from Miami, Florida, and it is time for the first women's fatal four-way. There are 2 women's fatal four-ways here tonight, and one of them consists of the team that will be ringside of Isabella and Carrie, as they will be supporting their girl Sakira as she looks to go one step closer to becoming one of the 2 number 1 contenders to get towards the Goddess Continental Championship.
He get scared for you hoes. Yeah, he get scared for you hoes. Every time I pop out, he get scared for you hoes. Red out up on my feet, Bloody Mary on my toes. Every time I
has made her name start to really grow in this community, but especially in ICW, especially after the fatal four-way that she was in the ICW revival, after Isabella had to talk Carrie and Sakira back into going to be on the same page from what happened at Revival, and now these 3 women are on the same page and they are looking to be unstoppable. It is honestly one of the craziest things I have seen. A turnaround is very, very quick when it comes to these 3, because that is what sisters do. I mean, hell, they literally said they guess they are the big 3, and that is not a claim that you want to attest to unless you think you have what it takes to back that up. And they have to do just that by getting more wins and continuing their reign, and they have to do that by getting this woman out of their picture and putting her in the rear view mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman, Kyla Morgan, the homewrecker, was pissed after what happened between her and Isabella, and now she is in this fatal four-way match to get an opportunity at vengeance and a title shot. If she can do just that, she will be on her way to Madison Square Garden, guaranteed to go be in New York City, because trust me, this is the first pay-per-view back. There is not going to be guaranteed slots, so you have to earn your way into this pay-per-view, and if you can do just that, you will be able to make your mark. One of the guaranteed matches that will be happening is for the UK Goddess Women's Championship, though, when it comes to Smiler, Kira Coyle, and Fiona Kerr. But whoever of these 4 women that wins here tonight, they will be meeting another woman from the other fatal four-way later on tonight for the Goddess Continental Championship, as we now see a new face here in ICW. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the truest. From Italy, Emerson makes her way onto the international stage, making her debut in front of the ICW Empire here tonight live in Miami, Florida. This matchup is going to be a big moment for her. She gets to not only showcase her skills, but possibly showcase herself all the way to the top in the Goddess division in this company. And trust me, you want to be able to do that. There has been a lot of talk for a lot of people who say that the women in this community do not get a lot of chances compared to the males. And just my opinion as a broadcaster, as an analyzer, I feel like women can do beautiful things, and they can really bring out the best in each other sometimes. Hell, the best in a show. And we are going to see that. And this woman right here, as sneaky as she is, exactly why she is called the Cat, Allison Noor, who took this spot from Nene earlier tonight. She attacked her before the show as Nene was arriving to the show, and now Allison is in this matchup because of her attack on Nene. Allison approaching the ring, and oh my God! A bum kick, and there's Nene! The cold assassin is coming after Allison Noor. The Cat has been skinned, as now the cold assassin looks to make her way back and get her lick back. Oh hell, she was not playing with her. Out of nowhere, a bump kick to the side of the skull, and now she's dragging her up the ramp. Nene is taking Allison Noor with her. She says, you want to go and you want to take me down? Well, guess what? I got some hands for you, and I got some vengeance on the way. We know how the Jacksons move. They do not play when it comes down to getting their revenge. Nene sends Allison down, and now she's calling for her to get up. Nene, what the hell is she doing? Allison is on the shoulders. What the hell is Nene thinking? Wait, Nene, no! Oh my God, off the stage! We need another angle of that. Oh my God! These two are laid out right now. That is the literal definition of if I'm going down, you're going with me through hell and back. That is where Nene just took Allison Noor, and that is why you don't mess with the Cold Assassin. I'm getting word a replacement is ready backstage right now, and she is on her way to enter this matchup. We need some medical attention for those two, though. Seriously, Nene just hit a freaking running power slam off of the top of the ramp. And ladies and gentlemen, to take the spot is the Toxic Spider making her debut. This woman is known as Kai Xander. And let me tell you something. This woman right here, she is not one to play with. None of these women are going to be one to play with, but this one, now being the biggest overall in this matchup when it comes to the size advantage and the destruction she's willing to bring, this Spider is ready to bite while making her ICW debut. And she got a generous spot considering Noor and Nene both got taken out by one another tonight. They went through the arena all throughout, and they have taken each other out, and now this matchup is about to be made official. No more subject to change. You see Sakura with her girls. You see Emerson in the corner. You see Morgan, and you see the newest debuting signing, the tallest and biggest woman in this matchup, Xander. And now here we go. This matchup's underway. Emerson takes it to Xander, and now, oh, a chop. Morgan did not forget what happened with Isabella, and she went for a whole soul snatcher. But that bob and weave head movement by Sakura, who now is picking up Morgan, and look at this, she's paying homage to her mama. Instead, she just threw her ass down instead of being that jaded. And now Kai Xander is showing up and showing out right now. The Spider is ready to bite and insert her toxic venom into everybody. But look at that, Emerson just took her out with a huge cutter. And now Morgan, gets hit with a huge crossroads, aka a cyclone cutter, as Zach Storm calls it. And now everybody is just looking to find an opportunity. Notice how Sakura was watching and waiting. Oh my God, and now she took advantage and hits a huge backbreaker. And now go to the top turnbuckle. And what is she looking to do here? Oh my God! Takes almost everybody out, but Morgan with a roll-up pin on Xander. And now, oh, look at this. Sakura was looking to hit a senton, and now that airplane spin, boom, right on the money, and a clothesline. Sakura has the advantage. Emerson is back up, though, and she's not going to let this happen, and she breaks up the pin. And now Xander is on the outside, and no, ladies and gentlemen, not Xander Cross, if you're just joining us, Kai Xander. She has made her ICW debut here tonight, and now Sakura has Emerson. Oh, and she sends her to the floor. And Sakura really, you know, if she's going to make sure that her team stays on track, she has to, oh my God, what a beautiful sequence. She has to make sure she can try to win this fatal four-way for not only her team, but herself, so she can go to Madison Square Garden and look at that takedown. Oh, and everybody looking to hit a big maneuver. Two of the newest debuts, two of the newest signings in this matchup going at it, Xander and Emerson. And Emerson just got her head taken smooth off by Xander. And now Xander, getting kicked. Now Emerson is just taking it to Xander. Here she comes off the rope. And Kyla and Sakira going at it on the outside. These fatal forwards are like demolition derbies. We saw earlier tonight what can happen when it came down to the males with Curtis Donovan, Kron Cook, Thomas Hayes, who won his matchup and has to wait to see who will go on later tonight in the co-main event. Beautiful cutter once again, but the pin now being broken up with a kendo stick shot. And we also saw the kid Von Stack. Point being, you never know who is going to win these matches, but you have to take your spot. And look at Carrie now on the turnbuckle. On the apron, messing with the turnbuckle, and has removed the turnbuckle padding. And now it's just that metal right there. And now Sakira takes advantage as she, never mind. I was going to say she takes advantage as she throws Emerson into the steel, but she got hit with steel. Now Xander with a roll-up pin, and Sakira got up in the nick of time. Went for a clothesline, missed it, and now gets kicked away by Kai Xander. And now Emerson goes back on Xander, goes for a kick, and now she has Sakira in her sights. Look at this now. A sling blade. Morgan looks to take out the bigger woman in this match, the biggest problem, but no, Emerson gets it done. A chair shot right to the skull now. And now that cutter once again, this time on Morgan instead of Xander. And now Emerson is just admiring her work, but you can't admire for too long, and that is why. Beautiful rebound. A beautiful rebound roundhouse kick off of those ropes by Sakira, who is now headbutting Morgan in the skull. Morgan said she wanted her lick back. She's getting in this fatal four-way, but she has more to lose this time than she did before when she fought Isabella. And now, look at Sakira. Beautiful connection with the knee. These women are going at it, especially Xander and Emerson going at it on the outside, making sure that these two show up and show out, but you have to show out by getting the win. A beautiful kick, busting open Kyla Morgan. Kyla has been busted open by Sakira now. And now, oh my God, what a last shot by Sakira. And a sledgehammer has been brought into this matchup by Emerson. She looking to do some construction work, but a knee right to the skull by Sakira. Heaviest hitter. But no, Emerson gets in the way, and now Sakira's going to take her frustrations out, or attempt to. Sakira, that is why she is the heaviest hitter. Look at how she be hitting. But never mind, Emerson takes advantage. Hitting Sakira with gravity falls, but does not go for a pin, noticing the other two are still up. And now Kyla Morgan, she just hit Xander with a huge maneuver. And no, the pin is broken up by Emerson though. Emerson goes after Morgan. Wait a minute, double it back. Gravity falls to Morgan now. Gravity falls to Morgan. She needs to take advantage. But no, beats Sakira with a kendo stick. Very smart, noticing Sakira was getting up. Now goes for a pin. Everybody's down. Here's the cover. No, a kick out by Sakira, staying alive and keeping her momentum in this matchup alive. Oh my God. And now down to the floor. But no, Xander is back up, and now Emerson is trying to figure out who she has to try to take advantage of. And look at Twisted Royalty. They're kind of just standing there really observing, trying to make sure that Sakira gets this done and make sure she gets it done to prove herself, to prove that this group is what they say it is. This sisterhood is, apparently to them, the actual big three. I'm just going off what they said. I just want that to be remembered. I'm not calling it that. What the hell is going on in the ring? The soul of Sakira is being taken by Xander. What the hell is that? Oh my God. And everybody was about to go and get a piece of their own, but everything just stopped after the soul of Sakira looked like it was being taken. Now look at this. Emerson is knocking all that voodoo out of Xander. Oh my God. I could be wrong, but I felt like that was divine fate, and it might be the fate of Emerson to go to Madison Square Garden, but it is not, as the pin gets broken up. Hurricane Rana to Morgan by Sakira, and now Sakira, the heaviest hitter, is going in, and she's showing up and showing out, but never mind, Xander is showing her how she can get pieced up and pieced out of this matchup, and the equation, here's the cover, and a kick out by Sakira, keeping her hopes alive for Madison Square Garden. Gravity falls again! Good God Almighty! Gravity falls, and now, oh, is that a baseball bat? That indeed is a baseball bat. And oh, the pin gets broken up by Emerson, who's now being distracted by Twisted Royalty. Sakura now, look at this. Sakura, roll up pin, taking advantage of the situation, but Morgan says, hell no. She's looking to wreck the home of Sakura right now by making sure she stays out of the title picture and does not get to be Goddess Continental Champion. Slams her down now. And now, look at what the... Oh, Morgan sent Sakura up for something. Uh-oh. Oh! Went for a kick, missed it, and now look at this. Oh, kendo stick shot right to the skull of Sakura. Emerson now is back on the top. Oh, never mind. Xander sends her down. And now what the hell? Xander, whisper in the wind on Sakura. Here's the cover. Hooks the leg. Count it. 1, 2, going to New York. No! Oh my God, what a match. And now look at this. Floats over. Bow. Once again, gravity falls. And now here comes Xander, ready to take everybody out of the equation. Good God. On the kendo stick. Busting her open. But wait a minute. Here comes Sakura now. Sakura. Here she comes. Up and over. Stellar bomb. Stellar bomb. And it's a stellar victory for Sakura. She's going to Madison Square Garden. Sakura has punched her guaranteed ticket to Madison Square Garden. And after this, with 3 episodes left, she now has to lock in to make sure she becomes Goddess Continental Champion with her girls by her side. But speaking of title matches, ladies and gentlemen, up next, we will be seeing Leo Sway go up against Christopher Robin. Christopher wants to be the man that ends the streak of Cam Doyle, but the only way he can do so is if he can beat Leo Sway and become the #1 contender. Up next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ICW. This is the matchup that will determine Cam Doyle's next challenger. Will it be Christopher Robin or will it be Leo Sway? The Forgotten Son has arrived here in Miami, Florida. After making his debut, getting in the face of The Voice, getting in the face of the Intercontinental Champion. And now tonight, he has a lot at stake, which is him trying to become the #1 contender and get his shot all the way to Madison Square Garden to face Cam Doyle for the prestigious Intercontinental Championship. Can Christopher Robin do it? We are going to find out here tonight. Christopher Robin has not done anything but make his appearance known in ICW. And with Christopher Robin's appearance, he went after one of the biggest in this company, which was Cameron Doyle. It takes a lot of balls to do that. It takes a lot of grit and guts to do that. But sometimes balls and grit might be the case of stupidity. Stupidity is not exactly what you want to have in this company against people like Cam Doyle, the Voice himself, a certified one-day Hall of Famer in this company. But you gotta wonder, can Christopher Robin hold up to the test of being the Forgotten Son by making people now remember who he is and no longer be forgotten? If he can do that against the young star tonight, then he has a guaranteed bona fide ticket to go face Cam Doyle at No Way Back live from Madison Square Garden. only question, honestly, is if he can do it. We have not seen Christopher Robin in the ring, but tonight we are going to see what he is made of here in Miami, Florida on episode 30. The poll is up. Take your vote. Who you think will win between Leo and Christopher? This man has made every single person that would listen understand that he is going to be the one to defeat Doyle and to end his IC title reign and his undefeated streak. And if he can do that, he has more credibility to his name than he would ever know. And speaking of a man who needs some more credibility to his name, this is the young star. This is Leo Sway, ladies and gentlemen, the man who went for the 50 States Championship, who is now looking to get his shot to go to New York City. If he can go and fight for the Intercontinental Championship, it will get him one step closer to immortality, to know he could possibly be the one to defeat Cam Doyle and Leo Sway. Oh my God! Christopher Robin not wasting any time getting out of the ring and attacking Leo before the bell has even rung. Oh, and goes and just shows major disrespect to the young star. And now Christopher is showing up and showing out right now against Leo Sway here in this matchup. This is not how Leo thought this night would go, and I'm sure as hell knowing that Christopher is going to take any and all measurements to go into this matchup, to go and guarantee a shot at the IC title. And here comes Leo, but Christopher now, the taller of the two, now going after Leo, but Leo is dropping him now. Leo says, nah, no way, and Christopher moves out of the way. Oh, and takes him down. What a huge takedown. Now a ground and pound onto Leo Sway. And Leo is now trying to get the cobwebs out as Christopher took his head off with a clothesline he did not see coming. And Leo, though, is still fighting back. Here comes Leo. Good God, what a chop. And now Leo picks him up and slams him down with a spine buster. Leo bringing the fight right to Christopher Robbins. And now Christopher gets kicked by Leo. Leo, getting kicked by Christopher though, suckering him in, and now getting himself back into this fight that he has started against Leo Sway, who now throws him into the ring. And this matchup is officially underway. And now the bell has officially rung, but the match is now underway as these two are in the ring, and Leo is not letting up on Christopher Robin now. And now he is stalking Christopher, looking to see what his next move needs to be. A whisper in the wind, right on Christopher by Leo, going for the pin now. Here's the cover and a kick out at one. Leo is not going to play any games with Christopher after that attack. And now from the top, boom! Right down on Christopher. Beautiful execution. And now Leo is looking to go to New York after that attack. That attack fired him up. What a super kick by Leo, who now needs to take advantage of the situation. Here's the cover. Moves Christopher away from the ropes. He's going to fight Cam Doyle. A 2 count. Now a kick out. So close, but so far for Leo Sway. The young star almost got himself an IC title match. And now Christopher looked to grab Leo. But no, nothing all being achieved apart from Leo hitting a punch. And now Christopher Robin looks to get back in the ring, but Leo is on top of him in every single aspect, making sure that he can stay in this fight. But a beautiful neck breaker right into a kip up. Now slams him down. Well, slams the arm down, I should say. Now Christopher is really working on Leo after he clearly sees that Leo was not going to be shaken after that attack. But Christopher now has him up. Drops him on the knee. Christopher is ready to show up, but so is Leo Sway. This is a title opportunity, damn it. Oh my God, what a roundhouse kick. A rebound, and now Leo has shot the gun, and he is ready for the kill shot in this matchup. No, he got caught with the nastiest of elbows I've seen. Forearm, punch to the stomach, uppercut, goes for another punch, and now Christopher with a clothesline once again to Leo Sway. Christopher now. This matchup has been very fast-paced and hard-hitting. And now, oh my God! Absolute pandemonium here in Miami. Boom! Pops him up with that fall of envy. And this might be the fall for Leo. No, a kick out. Oh my God, Leo showing that heart here tonight in Miami on episode 30. And now Christopher goes for an Irish whip. No, a reversal. Leo now gets reversed though. Oh, wait a minute. Leo, never mind. He looks like he's working on the arm of Christopher, but no, Christopher did execute a reversal. Not perfectly, but he did. Oh, fall of envy out of nowhere. He executed the reversal and then a fall of envy by Christopher, who is going to Madison Square Garden to face the undefeated Cam Doyle. Christopher Robin has now guaranteed himself a match at... Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's the voice! Cam Doyle's in the ring! Cam Doyle staring Christopher Robin down. Cam Doyle sizing up his opponent. And, wait a minute! A low blow. Well, you know the saying, never turn your back on someone you respect, and Cam Doyle clearly showing he has no respect for Christopher Robin. The veteran clearly playing with his food way too much, and it made him take the fall of envy. And look at this, Christopher now holding the championship that Cam Doyle currently holds. This could be the scene if Cam Doyle doesn't take Christopher seriously. The veteran just learned that this newcomer is ready for any and everything, and he's ready to take his title. And speaking of champions, ladies and gentlemen, I have just gotten word that Akira Knight has arrived here in Miami, Florida, and she is about to address the ICW Empire. Akira Knight has arrived here in Miami, ready for... Oh! Wait a minute! Who is that? Rain Carter! She just snuck Akira! Oh, but Akira shaking those cobwebs off very quickly. The Tyrant Incarnate. Everybody know the Tyrant does not play that shit. And oh my God! Can we get some cameramen out there? Akira just threw Rain literally into the camera, and now we have somebody out there. Now, we are seeing what's going on. Akira just threw Rain Carter. Oh, Rain's attempting to fight back against the Tyrant, but she is just too strong. And now, reverses, using more quickness, trying to prove she's a... Damn! She just... Oh my God! Bitch slapped her and then pounced her. Akira is not in a mood now. Akira was just here to address the ICW Empire, and now she's hitting a roundhouse kick and some heels. Akira is not the one to play with, and now she is showing that full force right to Rain by throwing her onto the car. This is not how Rain expected this sneak attack to go, and oh, looking to punch her up, but no, it didn't work, and now she gets caught. But now Akira, look at this, another reversal by Rain. Rain now fighting back a bit, Irish whip. And now Rain has to keep up whatever she can in this momentum of this fight. And now going and throwing punches. And now she grabs the hair. Oh, and an uppercut. Rain now is trying to keep this momentum against Akira. But once again, Akira's strength and just shaking those cobwebs off. It doesn't last for too long when you are fighting the Tyrant Incarnate. And now, saw that she was running up on her and took advantage of the situation again. Now Akira has Rain in her grasp. She has her head-to-head. No, don't do this. Don't do this. No, on the concrete. Good God almighty. And now what the hell? Oh my God. Oh, a sledgehammer. That just clipped her jaw. And Akira don't even need weapons. She is the weapon, but she's going to use them because if you're going to run up on her, you best not miss. And the Tyrant ducks away. Good God, the strikes, they are impeccable. And now Akira is up on this board. Akira says, bring your ass up here. Rain going to follow her. Oh my God. Oh, and now a spinning back elbow. These two women need to get down. Oh my God, a pump kick. Akira now is picking up Rain Carter. Akira, no! Oh, Rain jumps over her. Opening elbow. Akira still. Oh, went for the pounce again. Trying to send her off of that scaffolding, but she says no. And now Rain. Oh my God, she can't even pick Akira up. Did Akira just dead weight Rain? And Rain trying to prove her power, but the Tyrant Incarnate just too strong. Suplex by Akira. And now Akira has Rain up. What the hell is she doing here? What the hell is this? No, no, no! Oh my God! Threw some glass and onto a chair. The Tyrant stands tall. What did we just see? I don't even know what we just saw, but up next we're about to see a debut showcase, and this is where the debuts happen. This is where whoever is newly debuting in ICW gets to showcase their skills, win, lose, or draw. Up next, we are about to see one of the newest talents in ICW. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our debut showcase. Here we go. It is time to see who is going to be making their debut. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't even a debut. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a return.
Way to the ring from Beverly Hills, California, the Queen.
Brielle Rose has made her return to the ICW, which means whoever she's facing will be making their debut against her. But Brielle is clearly ready to show up and show out as she is back here on ICW television. This is a big situation for Brielle, and she needs to make sure that she takes every moment into accountability. And who is this? Sabrina Watkins is international! She's been the one with the cryptic messages, the tigers, all of it. And now the total package has made ICW the total spot for her international debut. She's here. Oh my God. Sabrina Watkins is really here and live and in living color. I heard a rumor that this has been in the works for like 2 years. And now Brielle is going to have to deal with Sabrina Watkins in her return match. This is what you call ICW. And here we go, these two women approaching one another. And now Sabrina saying, come on, what you got? Sabrina, ready. Brielle looking almost in shock, but she's locked in now. And now here we go. And these two looking, collar and elbow tie-up to start this matchup off, and here we are. And now Sabrina drives Brielle onto the ropes. And Sabrina is being told to back off by the referee. Sabrina with a spear right to Brielle. Oh my God, I cannot believe still that Sabrina Watkins is officially here in ICW. This situation right now is something that will go down in history. And right now, Brielle's head just went down on Sabrina's knee. And now, Brielle gets picked up, and Sabrina now kicking and striking. This is one of the most known women in all of CAW. Let me tell you something right now. And Brielle's not going to have easy pickings on her return match in ICW as she has to face this Jamaican beast. Oh my God. You can call Sabrina whatever the hell you want, but what you can never not say is that she is not a star. Look at the strength slamming Brielle down like a sack of rocks. Oh, and now a kick to the skull though, and Brielle, oh my God! a Mexican Destroyer, and I think that Sabrina might have just added a bit more red to her outfit thanks to Brielle Rose and her Mexican Destroyer. Now, oh my God, what a spear! Brielle showing though that she is one of the OGs in ICW, and she is one of the powerhouses who also has that high flying technique. But Brielle, oh my God, what a headbutt. Brielle's not someone to sleep on, but Brielle needs to watch out, even though she has the upper hand, because Sabrina is going to make sure you know who the hell she is. And right now, she is doing just that against Brielle Rose. The total package is ready to show up and show out with a clubbing blow to the back. And now Sabrina sends Brielle down right onto the floor. And now look at this. Look at the strength of Sabrina. Oh my God. Oh, nah. Brielle might have a broken face or a broken nose after that. She got dropped right on the barricade, and the referee is counting. And now Sabrina knows she has to get Brielle back in the ring, and she does just that. And that's the thing. You bust Sabrina open, it's not exactly going to go in the favor of she's going to feel weak and doozy. No, she's going to feel like she is powered up, and that spine buster just showed that. Sabrina is ready to power up, and she is ready to show up and show out her ICW debut. And look at Brielle being smart, and oh my God, moving to the corner, but getting hit with a freight train of a knee. And now Sabrina says, we gonna try this again, as she goes to the top turnbuckle. Also having that very good high-flying experience crossbody by Sabrina. The total package with the cover. Here's the count. Oh no, a kick out. And Sabrina has to really make sure, though, even with her debut, she has to make sure she locks in and another Mexican Destroyer. That is why she has to make sure she locks in, because things like this can happen. Now Brielle showing her strength, being frustrated now, feeling like she's being overlooked and being, oh my God, upstaged by Sabrina. And she's going to show her right now why she is Brielle Rose with a huge razor's edge. And now Brielle is picking up the total package. Oh, and what a punch by Brielle, who's now talking her smack onto Sabrina. And Brielle says, get up. It looks like she's calling for the end here in this matchup. Oh my God. The headbutt picks her up. Razor's edge. Oh, but she took the ref out. She accidentally threw Sabrina into the ref. And now look at Sabrina. Oh, with a spear. Sabrina with a spear. And now Sabrina Watkins is calling for Brielle up. Sabrina now is running on fumes. Sabrina. Oh my God. Sabrina just hit package deal, and now she's looking for a package deal to get a 1, 2, 3. You can count to 50. The ref is just coming to, and a kick out. If the ref was up after Brielle hit that shady, very shady razor's edge, Sabrina would have had the match won just now. But now Brielle gets an opportunity to still come back in this matchup. And she is talking her shit over the corpse of Sabrina. Oh my God. Charged that stink face right up, and now Sabrina rolls. And look at that. Brielle is taunting. And Sabrina is trying to find her footing once again. She is on spaghetti legs. Oh, gets a forearm to the back. Another forearm to the back. And a third forearm. A trifecta now. And now Brielle has Sabrina. Sabrina now is up for another Razor's edge, and this time into the turnbuckles and onto the ropes. And now Brielle is looking to clock. Oh, Sabrina with a huge punch, and she does just that. Here's the cover now on Sabrina. A 2, and oh, a kick out by the total package. Watkins is still alive in this matchup. And now, oh, a kick by Sabrina. Sabrina's starting to feel it. She's starting to get some kind of life from the Miami crowd. Here she goes, throwing blows, throwing punches. And now, Sabrina might have just woke Brielle up. And Brielle and her going back and forth. Punches being exchanged. And now Brielle is starting to see what the total package is truly made of here in this matchup. Sabrina now. Oh my God, Sabrina is now showing up and showing out a combination right to Brielle. Brielle is not ready for the way the total package is ready to totally end this fight. She calls for her up to hit her with the combination again. And now Sabrina showing off the strength. Military pressing her above the head, giving everybody something to look at. And the total package drops down Brielle. And now, oh, look at this, Brielle going to the apron as Sabrina always looks to call for the end. Brielle's veteran instincts say no, go away. And now Sabrina with a stunner. Sabrina now going to the outside. What is she going for? Oh my God, a splash off the apron by Sabrina Watkins right to Brielle. And Sabrina now picks up Brielle, ready to hit that spear now. The spear connects by Sabrina, who now has Brielle by the skull, throws her back into the ring. Sabrina is on the way right behind her. And now she's calling for Brielle to get up. Brielle is dazed and she's up and she's getting pieced up by Sabrina, who is going to make sure this matchup ends correctly, not with the ref down, but with her taking her around town. Up and down this ass whooping is going. Sabrina now ready for the end of this matchup. She's going for it. She's going to make sure she drops off a package deal. Sabrina with a huge package deal. And now charges the arm up. Boom! And with that package deal, you get a special delivery. And the special delivery is a win for the total package. Sabrina Watkins. Sabrina has officially made her ICW debut, and with a performance like that, I'll tell you this right now, there ain't gonna be too many people that can stop this woman. Oh, okay, yeah, get OC with it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of getting OC with things, up next, we have 3 things left on this card, and you are not going to want to miss any of them. We have right now up next, the open hunt. This is where Xander will be on the hunt to see who the best of the best will be to come and face him for his 50-state championship. Who will answer the challenge? We are going to find out here up next on ICW episode 30. But before we get into that, we would just like to say thank you to all of you watching here tonight. Thank you to all of you that are showing support and sharing the shows and showing love. And with that being said, let's get to this match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Classic Wrestling United States Championship.
The hunt is open and the hunt is on, as we now see who will challenge Xander Cross for his 50 States Championship. Some new music. We have been seeing new faces and returning faces all night, but this music sounds new. Oh, and would you look at that? A newcomer is the one to accept the first ever open hunt. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the hardcore jackass, Zachary Morales. Now see, this guy right here, he's definitely going to make some waves in ICW. I can already tell just off of what he has been able to show in other places. And now Zachary has an opportunity to show why he is one of the most hardcore. But in my eyes, this is not going to be an easy fight for him, as he has to go one-on-one with the man known as the Werewolf. This is a walking horror movie. This is your 50 state champion. This is Xander effing Cross. Xander Cross made his return at ICW Revival. Xander then would go and speak his mind on episode 29, and Xander Cross now comes back with a 1-0 record. But as Xander spoke his mind, there's been some messages of who has wanted his title, and from what we've seen, it looks to be the insane one, Murder Mirai, as he popped up behind Xander as Xander was talking, and I think the werewolf sensed it. But nonetheless, Xander Cross now has to focus on this open hunt. Xander said he wants to not only destroy, but he wants to show he is a fighting champion. He wants to show what it means to be the werewolf of ICW, and he's going to do that tonight by going and casting this open hunt to make sure every single participant after Zachary goes and tries to prove himself by taking down the 50-stage champion in the werewolf, Xander Cross.
Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 250 pounds, the hardcore icon, Zachary! And his opponent, from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, the International Classic Wrestling United States Champion, the Savior, Xander Cross!
Champion and challenger ready. Both men have been announced. The ICW crowd is ready for this fight. And Xander just playing in his hair. Zachary getting himself charged up and ready, and here we go! This match started off with blows already from both men. Here we go. Punch after punch after punch in this matchup has started off very ferociously and very furious and fast in a combination by Zachary, who now goes for a clothesline. Misses it. Xander now has Zachary, picks him up, suplex over the skull. Overhead, belly to belly, one leg on the ground, the other was captured, and now another overhead belly to belly by Xander Cross. Xander is willing to prove why he is the champion by coming onto every episode and going and proving to fight for the title, to prove he is the beast, to prove he is the werewolf that he says that he is. Xander Cross will do each and everything to prove he is the fighting champion and one of the best champions every single time he slams him on the apron. Oh my God, what a rebound lariat. Xander doing this because he feels like he has to prove, ever since his first opportunities in ICW, he feels like he has to prove he is the overall best in this company, that he is the best champion, he is the best in any aspect, and he gets reversed though by Zachary, and now Morales now goes for a kick, gets reversed by Xander, and Xander now always looking for a boot, but now went for a spinning elbow, missed it, and now Xander catches him, German suplex by Xander Cross. And now Xander, though, getting kicked off by Zachary. And now Morales is calling for Xander up. He's pointing, maybe looking for a kill shot here. And now Zachary, oh, beautiful moonsault from the ropes. Oh, and a kick, though, by the champion. Went for a headbutt. The challenger moved out of the way. Oh, went for a clothesline. And now follows up with a sling blade. The 50-stage champion is living up to the moniker. Wait a minute, Xander. Oh, is he looking for a spear already? Spear! Oh, this early in the matchup. This early, Xander showing that he can pop off anytime he wants to. And the champion is doing just that. Xander Cross popped off with a spear out of nowhere. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a pop-up powerbomb. Here's the cover. Here's the count. Here he goes. One. Oh, only a one count. Let me tell you something, though, ladies and gentlemen. Xander Cross feels like he has to hold the prestige up of this title by doing just that with these open hunts. Xander, oh my God, every episode has said he is going to give a challenger. New, old, it doesn't matter. Returning, debuting, he said that he, from any company, will take all challengers, and what a beautiful connection by Morales. He said that with the prestige of this title, with who held it, the man, Keon Kodo, he says he has to live up to that huge accolade of what Keon Kodo brought to this title. He said he will do that by having the 50 States Championship open hunt. But right now, Xander just got opened up into a huge knee strike, and now a kick right to the face. Goes for another one, ducks it, gets hit with a kick once again. And now Xander Cross, though, has to feel like in this aspect of trying to live up to a legacy, he has to feel like he's also building his own legacy with making this open hunt happen. Xander Cross now, though, look to hit that guillotine and gets slammed down by Morales. Morales is not exactly the smallest. He definitely has that build, that physique, and now here comes Xander with a house call right to Morales. And now Xander Cross is back in that corner once again. Xander in the corner, charging up. And now Xander with a huge spear. Xander is locking in, ready. Oh, wait a minute. Xander, is he looking to hit something else? Xander goes back to that corner, and he's calling for Morales to get up once again. This cannot be good for the challenger as he now gets hit with that vicious headbutt by the werewolf. The werewolf is starting to show his true colors in this matchup, showing his true dominance, and he is now stuck. Oh, and a punch by Morales, who now goes into a roll-up pin. Xander almost looked in shock that Morales punched him. I don't know why. And oh, back into the ring goes Morales. Not a good way here. Never mind. Wait a minute. Xander gets back up. The guillotine's locked back in. He gets back up and locks that guillotine chokehold. Never mind. It wasn't fully capitalized on. Xander looked like he's seen a ghost in that corner, though. And now, oh, right into the turnbuckle. Morales building up momentum. What? Oh, wait a minute. No, he's not. He's going for the turnbuckle. And now, oh, now he's building up momentum. Goodness gracious. And now he calls for him up. Morales is calling for Xander up. Uh-oh. Oh, Irish whip. No. Into the corner. No, wait a minute. Samoan drop. Brings him back in. Oh, but Xander gets brought into a kick now as he went to bring him back in. A Samoan drop, and now a punch right to the stomach. And Xander Cross with a punch right to Morales. And Morales is fighting back against the werewolf. But the werewolf getting a bit stunned now. Morales might be the man to stop the reign of the werewolf here. And now a chop. Uh-oh. And now, oh, a huge and heavy blow. Oh, and now a chop once again. Oh, my goodness. These two are going back and forth right now. And Xander Cross, oh, he caught him. Xander with a combination. Clothesline right to Morales. A huge combination. And now look at this. Xander now. Xander has Morales. Oh, wait a minute. I think Xander saw that Morales undid the turnbuckle, drops him on the metal, but Morales rolls out of the ring. That's why he is the hardcore jackass that he is. But now gets sent to the outside. Xander punching the jaw like, come on. You want this? You want this title so bad? Take it. Pry it from my hands. And now the referee is working on the turnbuckle. Xander now getting reversed. And now, oh, Morales had some leverage, but hits a DDT so hard that I think it just busted open the champion. And now Morales going off, but Xander says, no way, sit your ass down. And now Xander Cross, what is he going for here? Sends Morales back into the ring. Xander jumps back in. The champion now calling for his end game on Morales. He is looking to end this fight. Oh my God, what an elbow. And now Xander Cross picks him back up. Xander went for a kick, gets reversed. Oh, but he reverses into an Izaguri. The champion has the challenger reeling, and the challenger now gets reversal into this matchup. He gets reversals on Xander. Xander gets reversed, and now Morales is on the top turnbuckle. Morales going for the top. No, double knees. They missed, though, and now Xander in the corner. Oh, look at this. Xander runs up to him and hits a house call. Beautiful connection by Xander, who now is back in the corner. Oh, my God. Xander, he's looking for it. Looking for the cross out. No. Xander's hopes and dreams might have just gotten crossed out to retain that title, but no, he's still fighting against the challenger. And Xander is piecing Morales up. I think that was Morales' last hope. It was his last breath when he reversed the cross out, because Xander is taking all measurements on him right now. He is going crazy on the challenger, proving why this is his title. And this is his open hunt and his yard. And yeah, that had to be Morales' last hope because Xander has just pieced Morales up. He is defenseless, not even fighting back. And Xander now locked in fully with the guillotine, making sure he can't breathe. Morales has now tapped out. Xander retains in his open hunt. Good God, what a fight. Xander has crossed out another victim who has come for the title that he wants to make prestigious. He has done so by now taking out another challenger that has stepped up to him. And the question is, when it comes to these open hunts, when it comes to that title, who in the hell is going to be the person that will attempt to stop the werewolf? Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next, speaking of titles, we have our second female fatal four-way. This matchup is about to get interesting. We have Roxanne Gutierrez, aka Latina Heat. You have Akira Carter, Amber Young, the DC Assassin, and the debuting Kalia Badu. All of these women will look to guarantee their spot at Madison Square Garden against Shakira Badu from Twisted Royalty. Who is going to win this matchup? We are about to find out up next here on ICW. Wait a minute. I'm here. Go backstage now. What the hell is going on here? Oh my God, that's Smiler and Fiona and Kira. They're all going at it right now. These three women going at it. Oh, and look at this. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Smiler hitting that final grin, as she calls it. And now Fiona looking to piece up with Smiler, but the strength of the Smiler is too strong. This is about to be one hell of a fight. Oh, wait a minute. She called her a final grin to to Fiona now. Oh, and look at that. Kira went to go and hit a damn chair, but no. Smiler moves out of the way. This is going to be one hell of a fight in Madison Square Garden between these three. And now Fiona getting the upper hand, taking Smiler down after she's pretty much just whooped their asses by herself, belt to ass, right here on ICW. This backstage fight is happening right now, and I don't understand how this is even going on. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Where's security? I guess, oh my God, a knee right to the skull. I guess Maddie did say as long as they get the match signed off on, they can do whatever the hell they want after, because if they didn't, then they've all been suspended, and the match has been signed off on. It's been made official, so they gonna have this match. They can beat the holy hell out of each other, but we still need some security. Oh my God, off the crates. And now a kendo stick beating her ass with a Singapore cane. Oh, and now a huge boot. And now Smiler picks up Fiona. Oh God, no. This is gonna be hell when it comes to no way back, because after these three ladies do whatever the hell they need to do, there is gonna be no way back. Goodness gracious. Oh my God, another final grid. No! Oh, but a knee to the back of Smiler. And now Smiler, she looks to, oh, a backhand. Goodness. What the hell was that noise? Oh my God, that's Ashlyn. And that's Olivia. What the hell? Now it is time for our second fatal four-way on the Goddess Division side. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because I can tell you right now, I can feel this match is gonna be a big one. First things first, we have a new up-and-comer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Latina Heat, Roxanne Gutierrez. Formerly known as Sabrina, this woman now comes to the ring with that heat, ready to prosper in this situation and come out on top as the other #1 contender. If she can do so, then Roxanne gets to spread that heat all the way to Madison Square Garden. She has to play her cards right though, because I tell you right now, if she doesn't, this will not go the way she expects. But this woman seems to be prepared. And now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the queen, the debuting Miss Badu.
Sexy bitch, I'm the bar. Alien superstar.
Kalia making her ICW debut. Kalia Badu is international, and tonight she could come out on top with a win and go face Sakura at Madison Square Garden. Can she wear the crown upon her head? Kalia has a lot to show in this matchup here tonight, and tonight she could be showing herself a win and a guaranteed ticket to the world's most famous arena at our first pay-per-view back. No way back. Kalia is not going to show up and show out for nothing. She's going to show up so she can show out a win to get herself one step closer to the ICW Goddess Continental Championship. And now we know this music. This woman was in our main event last episode. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the DC Assassin. This is the woman known as Amber Young. And as you can see, sitting through the smoke and mirrors is the one and only Amber Young. Amber is always ready for a fight. She is ready to show what she is made of. She's done that plenty of times, but tonight she now does that against 3 other women. And can Amber be the one to go for the Goddess Continental Championship against Sakura? I mean, the thing is about this situation anyways, you're going to have to wonder, Twisted Royalty is surely going to be at Sakura's side when she goes for that championship. I would think so. And now you have 3 competitors currently in the ring who are as dangerous in the mindset of being in that ring and as dangerous as anyone could capably think of, and are ready to show what they are made of. Those dangerous tactics that these 3 women are ready to show, and now on the way to the ring, this 4th one, what they are all willing to show is how they can be capable enough to be the one to beat Sakura and become champion. And our last participant making her debut, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is Akira Carter. Pretty and deadly is exactly what this woman gives off. This woman right here is ready to show off her abilities to get herself to the main stage. And she is on the international stage, but she wants to get on the main stage of ICW at a pay-per-view. Akira Carter, she is definitely, wow, okay, she's gonna just show off before the bell even rings. She said, hold up, let me pop my ish real quick on the ropes. And that's exactly what she's doing. She clearly knows her way around this ring by popping her stuff on the ropes. And she has to now pop her stuff in the ring against 3 other combatants so she can be the one that pops out as champion. Akira, though, I feel like she could be ready for anything the way she's coming into this matchup. But Carter, we are going to have to see what she is made of. Gutierrez, Young, Carter, and Badu all in this matchup. They are all in the ring now. We are ready to see who is going to fight Sakura at No Way Back. Everybody in their corners. The bell has rung. Here we go. And look at this. Oh, off rip. A dragon cutter right to Amber Young. That was a quick start And this matchup already starting off quick and Amber fighting back. Oh my goodness, the DC Assassin is ready to show the destructive Chinese background that she has from all those years in China and in DC. This woman is not one to play with. Oh, but the knee missed. And now look at this, Badu with a weapon. And Gutierrez felt the swing coming out of the air when it hit Carter. And Badu gets sent to the ground after using that kendo stick. But Amber looks to take advantage. Oh, and here comes Amber taking advantage, piecing up Gutierrez with the knees. And now Badu going after Carter. Carter with a reversal to the elbow. With the elbow to the kneecap. And now look at Amber, who is piecing up Badu. Oh my God, beautiful roundhouse. And Carter was looking to take advantage. Oh, but the pinfall, it gets broken up now by Carter as Gutierrez attempted it, but it did not work. And now a kip up. Badu stopping everybody in their track, slamming her down. Beautiful connection by Badu. Carter with a moonsault right to Young. And now Badu looking to go and pick apart Gutierrez. Latina heat is not in the best way against the Queen right now. And Carter with a chair shot right to Badu. Now a chair shot to Young. Hitting everybody with that chair. And the Assassin might be taken out of this match too. That chair shot almost got Carter her way to New York. The Big Apple is going to see the biggest matches live when ICW comes to you with no way back. And look at that beautiful roundhouse kick by Gutierrez. And now an uppercut. And look at Carter dropping Badu with those double foot stomps. And now, oh, what is this? What's about to happen? Oh, it looked like Gutierrez might have been setting up for a suplex, but it didn't work. Oh, and Carter, oh, she was twerking, but the knees got up, and that is not where you want to be, is on the receiving end of some knees when you go for a big maneuver. And Amber Young, oh my God, what a beautiful reverse Hurricane Rana by Carter. And now Carter, she might be going to hit the twerk again. She does. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. She stopped twerking after she saw Amber attempting to take advantage of her situation. Amber hit a finisher and didn't go for the pin right away, noticing Carter was still up. Carter now goes after Badu. Amber Young looks to get Gutierrez out away from the ropes, but it doesn't matter because Carter is taking advantage. She has Amber Young up. Amber Young goes down. Akira hitting a twisted Kira. And now a pin gets broken up by Badu and Gutierrez at the same time. Badu rolls out the way and drop kicks Gutierrez in the skull. And now Carter, here she comes, back on the attack on Badu. Here she comes. Now look at this. Oh God, Carter is not about to play nice over here. Good God, no, not on the apron. Oh my God, pile driver off the apron. Oh, and a dragon cutter by Gutierrez, who goes for the pin on Amber. Here's the cover. No, Carter got it in the nick of time. And now kicks her in the skull. Uh-oh. Oh God, and oh, the knees into the stomach of Gutierrez. And now Carter goes and gets a kendo stick, but no, it's not going to be good enough. Oh, and now Gutierrez reversing Amber, and now back into the ring. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God. What a huge first 48. Busting open Amber Young now. And now, wait a minute. Oh, another one. Another one. And Carter hitting an Akira blower. Here's the cover. Here's the count. Oh, and Gutierrez breaks it up, just saving her opportunity. And now, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. Baddest defeat by Akira Carter. Baddest defeat. She's going to New York. No, a kick out by Gutierrez. Oh, my God, what a match. These ladies are going ballistic, and the kendo sticks back in. Oh my God, everybody but Gutierrez is up. Badu has Akira. No, never mind, she does not. Amber Young going to attack Gutierrez after busting her open. And now, beautiful sidewalk slam. And look at this. Oh, a huge snake eyes onto the ropes. And now Carter going after Young right away. And it looks like Gutierrez might be recovering. An uppercut right to Young. And Gutierrez went to go after Carter. Carter said no. Carter had her up and she had her ready. Oh God, Carter. Oh my God, a backbreaker. Here's the cover. Here's the count. Oh no, a kick out. Gutierrez is showing that Latina heat right here in this matchup, but she gets hit with a Frankensteiner, an inverted Frankensteiner, an inverted Hurricane Rana, whatever you want to call it. Oh my God, And Carter is popping off in this matchup. And now, twisted Kira from Akira Carter. And Badu was waiting. Here's the cover. Here's the count. So close again. Akira almost had this matchup. Oh, but wait a minute. Badu gets a forearm. Gutierrez goes after Akira. Oh, and now look at this. Badu and Gutierrez going at it. Irish whip into the corner. And now a kendo stick shot. 1, 2, 3. Kicks in the corner. Kicks and kicks and kicks. All running off adrenaline, but gets hit with a kendo stick this time. But now, ducks the roundhouse kick. Missed it. Carter now has Gutierrez afloat over. Bridge suplex. And now, here comes Carter to finish the job. Beautiful! Beautiful twist. A beautiful twist. And now Carter trying to go after Badu, but it didn't work. Oh, and a drop kick. Young with a kendo stick, but no. Everybody is looking for their big moment in this matchup. Baddest defeat! Baddest defeat! But now Amber Young looking to take advantage of it. No. And I just noticed that Gutierrez is still down on the outside. Everybody else has their own thing going on. Everybody taking advantage. Oh! Long blower! The long blower! Here's the cover! Here's the count! 1! No, a drop kick to break the pin up by Badu. And Gutierrez now. Gutierrez. Oh, what a kick! And, Gutierrez with a chair shot! And wait a minute, remember, Amber got hit with the Akira blower! And now Gutierrez with the pin! Gutierrez stole it! She stole it from Akira after knocking out Badu! Gutierrez is going to the Big Apple for our biggest match in ICW! One hell of a debut for Roxanne Gutierrez, who will go officially face Akira Badu for the Goddess Continental Championship in Madison Square Garden. That is why she is called Latina Heat, as she lied, cheat, and stole her way to victory. But ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event is up next. We are about to see Ryan Evans. We are about to see Jose. We're going to see the Hall of Famer Swagmaster and the returning Pure Excellence Damian Hellfire in a fatal four-way to see who will go face Thomas Hayes up next. It is co-main event time here on episode 30. This is the second fatal four-way for the men, and tonight we get to see who will face Thomas Hayes. And there is the man who is officially making his ICW debut. Jose Helms has arrived in the International Zone. The ICW Empire is basking in his glory as he gazes upon them. New look, new swagger.
The following contest making his way to the ring from the left-hand district, weighing in at 249 pounds.
Jose Helms is ready to get his first situation unlocked in this company, which would be becoming UK champion if he can go and face Thomas Hayes at No Way Back. He's been waiting, and I mean waiting for an opportunity to finally make his official ICW debut, and tonight on episode 30 live from Miami, Florida, he gets to do just that. But the question is now, can Jose prove himself against these three other competitors? One of them being this man, a Hall of Famer in a company known as EGW. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Swag Master, also known as King Geo. At one point, he has made his return here in the ICW.
Weighing in at 232 pounds,
the poll is up for who you think will win this matchup and go to face Thomas Hayes at ICW. No Way Back, live from Madison Square Garden. Swagmaster has seen the bright lights all around the world, and he is not done yet, which is why he is ready to face this new era of talent and go up against the likes of Ryan Evans, the Prodigy son,
and Jose Helms and Pure Excellence, who is teaming with his own flesh and blood, Damien Hellfire, who now technically, in a sense, would have to face family here tonight. But we are going to see what happens as Swagmaster is now prepared. And here comes the prodigy son. Ryan making his competition wait. Smart move, the intimidation Oh, wait a minute! He wasn't making them wait! That's the kid, Von Stacks! Von Stacks has Ryan Evans backstage! Oh, and what a kick! He's getting his lick back from when they were supposed to have their match. And Von Stacks, he had his Fatal 4-Way match earlier tonight. And now they're taking this fight to a higher level.
Don't know what the fuck that's all about, but hey, doesn't matter, because ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the upgrade, you're looking at the best thing in the UK industry of professional wrestling, the best UK wrestler in ICW, and the whole world is about to walk his way through this triple threat against Dumb and Dumber, as I believe their names are, because I don't got the time to waste on people like them. But hey, it's okay. They can say whatever they think. They can say they're perfect, but it's not true. Because in the search for perfection, the closest thing you can ever find is excellence. Which is why in your search, you'll find me. Now, hit my music, bitch.
I'll tell you what, that kid's got an ego on him, but ladies and gentlemen, Pure Excellence is on the way. This is the return match after 2 years of Damien Hellfire. Damien Hellfire has made his way back into the call stage, but back onto the ICW stage. The last match he ever had was up against Josh Wolf, and now Damien calls for respect. He commands it, and he demands that everyone rises to their feet when he comes to bring his aura, his arrogance, and what he calls his pure excellence. And I'm getting word after seeing the kid Von Stacks go up against Ryan Evans backstage, considering Ryan was not able to make it to gorilla position. Now this matchup is officially a triple threat to determine who will go and face Thomas Hayes for the UK Championship at ICW No Way Back. These three men now have an obstacle, getting lowered, but still have high stakes at risk. Here we go. And oh wow, look at this. Damien goes to the outside and he just makes the world bask in his glory. Of course. Because why would he start the match any other way? Meanwhile, in the ring, Jose is going after Swagmaster. And wait a minute. Oh, a kendo stick to the skull, throws it, and it stuns Jose onto the ropes, and now Damien is piecing him up like he's boxing him right now. Oh, went to go after Swagmaster, but now here comes a little family feud, technically, in between these two, as Swagmaster is the older brother of Cash Out Mike, and Damien Hellfire is teamed up with Cash Out Mike to make Pure Excellent Cash, and what a sling blade drop kick. And now Jose going right back after Swagmaster. And here comes Damien with a kendo stick to the back of Helms. Helms needs to watch himself, and Swagmaster gets up and he gets a kendo stick thrown at his skull. Look at Pure Excellence himself. Well, I was going to say playing this match very calculated, playing it very smart, but he's not doing so. And now Jose says, come on, all goes for a super kick, but this time it gets knocked off by Swagmaster, who is livid with Damien Hellfire, and now goes to him with a suplex or a Falcon Arrow, maybe, but a reversal now by Damien to the leg of Swagmaster. And if he can continue that, Swagmaster cannot hit a lot of his moves that he likes to do with his knees. And oh my God, what a kick right to the back. And now, oh, an enziguri reversal. Oh, and look at this. Now Damien stops Swagmaster in his tracks before he can do anything the sort. And now Swagmaster reverses Damien, gets on top, and is now taking a huge advantage. Oh, and now look at Jose Helms. Jose now, a punch to the stomach. And now, a chop, and a punch. And now, Jose tells Swagmaster to come on. Damien is just watching, waiting to pick his moment. And what a beautiful combination. Oh my God, and a super kick right to the back of the skull. Beautiful sequence. Here's the cover. Here's the count. And only a 1. Helms understands this is his debut, and he understands what is at risk here. And now, Swagmaster hitting Damien Hellfire in the back of the skull, but no, goes for a kick, misses it. Helms hits a punch, but he doesn't fully connect the way he would want it to, as Damien is still rolling in this matchup. Ducks down, goes for it, kick to the chest. Beautiful connection. And now, look at this. A super kick. Beautiful super kick by Swagmaster. And now Damien hits one of his own. And Damien calls that super kick the history maker. And now, out the way. Roll up. Beautiful. And into a huge gut wrench power bomb. And now a kick out that was broken up technically. So a pin that was broken up by Helms, who now kicks King Geo, Swagmaster, whichever one you want to call him, in the skull. And now a running knee by Damien Hellfire, who goes over the top, bringing that pure excellence in this matchup. And now Damien, went for a rolling elbow, but it does not connect. And now, look at Helms. He has Damien, but Damien with a reversal. Back body drop onto Helms, who he's now getting picked up, by Damien. And now Damien piecing up Helms. Helms bigger than Damien, and now he's getting up. Now he is locking in. Damien goes for a clothesline. Here comes Helms. He's telling him, come on. And Helms now drops Damien Hellfire. Swagmaster back in the ring, but Helms now is focused on Damien with a rolling elbow. And now Swagmaster comes in to take advantage. And he sends him into the corner. He runs, building up momentum, and boom! And hits a huge Pele. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Excuse me, hitting an Enziguri and then sweeping him, and then hits a Bronco Buster, but gets hit with a hockey stick by Damien, who now throws that. And now look at that. That stumbled Helms for a second. And now Swagmaster was attempting to go for a huge Irish whip, but now Damien with that nasty combination of pure excellence. And now a kick right to the stomach. Here comes Hellfire. Has Helms up. Bow onto the chair almost. Here's the cover though. Nonetheless, hits it perfectly. Here's the cover. Here's the count. Kick out at 2. Hellfire almost had this matchup won and almost went to go and fight at Madison Square Garden against Thomas Hayes, and now gets pushed into the corner. And now, was going for that same charge up, but the hockey sticking away. Now goes for a pin, and Damien breaks it up right away. Damien does not even let it get anywhere close to a 1 count, and now hits a huge bulldog on the face of Helms. Helms now getting pieced up by pure excellence. Damien Hellfire, who is now getting reversed by Helms. Helms now, Jose went for an elbow. Damien moved out of the way, and now Damien went for a knee on Swagmaster. Swagmaster moved. Damien getting pieced up, hits an elbow. Both men going after Damien. He is fighting for his life right now, and I think he was going for a sin of excellence, but Swagmaster just caught. Oh my God, a sin of excellence out of nowhere. I was saying he caught Helms before that could happen. Now Helms throws Damien onto his skull. Good God almighty. A suplex where he gets dropped on his head, but now a reversal by Damien, taking Helms, the biggest man out of this matchup. And now Damien is charging up another sin of excellence in the court. Sin of excellence, and he busted open Swagmaster. Here's the cover though. Here's the count. A 2 count to go to New York, and now a kick out. Almost is not even the word. That was damn near a hairline. And a super kick once again. And now, here comes a spear from Helms. And now Damien goes and hits a knee to the back. But now Damien has to find some way to... Oh my God! He doesn't even break a sweat. Goes over the top as Helms tried to escape this scenario. And now a chair shot to Swagmaster. And now throws the chair at Swagmaster. And now Damien Hellfire, he picks up the hockey stick, goes to hit him with it. And now, went for that running knee. But no, Damien moves out of the way. Damien picks up Swagmaster. German suplex. Oh my God, what a match. And a clothesline right to Helms.
And now Helms getting picked up. Oh, but Helms fighting back. Helms now has Damian. This is not about to be good. Oh my God. Oh, on the chair. Here's the cover now. Here's the cover to go to New York. Oh, but no, it's broken up and kicked out of at the same time. Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this. Paradigm shift by Swagmaster. Here's the cover. Here's the count. No. Broken up. Damian was making sure he played possum long enough to go and sucker them in to think they had enough time to do anything, and now, oh, a coup de grace from the corner by Damian. Damian has made it a very big thing in his career to, kill others' careers, making it their coup de grace, the final shot. And now, Damian's looking for his final shot once again on Swagmaster. Sin of excellence once again. And now, Damian, wait a minute. Oh, he's making sure Helms is out of the equation fully. He picks Helms up. He Irish whips him. And wait a minute, Damian now, perfectly, takes the execution. 2 and a throw. Oh my God. It was right there. And now a moonsault. Damian has to figure something out, because if he doesn't, he is not winning this match. Oh, wait a minute. Damian, with that signature maneuver, once again, on Swagmaster, drops him. Helms is still down and out on the outside. Damian can take advantage, but wait, no. Damian's taking extra precaution. Sin of excellence, taking extra precaution. Damian back in the ring, that's taking out both men. And here's the cover. 1, 2, Damian's going to the Big Apple. Pure excellence personified. Damian Hellfire is going to face Thomas Hayes for the United Kingdom Championship. Damian, after 2 years on a hiatus of retirement, has now returned and popped off like only pure excellence can. He brought the Hellfire, he brought the pure excellence, and now he brings himself to get one step closer to Madison Square Garden by going after the United Kingdom Championship. And speaking of which, let's go through the matches that are officially confirmed for ICW No Way Back. As we now know, Damian Hellfire will be going one-on-one with the Platinum Precautionist and Thomas Hayes for the ICW UK Championship. Only one man will walk out as champion when that matchup comes to happen. These two are going to show up and show out. I can feel it. It might be the dark horse match of that whole entire pay-per-view, but damn it, they are going to show up and show out. But you want to talk about matches that will show up and show out. This is for the ICW UK Goddess Women's Championship, the triple threat that is happening because Smiler has inserted herself into the business of Fiona Kerr and Kira Coyle. These three women will now go at it for the title that was supposed to be crowned at ICW Revival until Smiler made her debut. And earlier tonight, we saw that Smiler took out both women in the parking lot garage. This championship match is going to get ugly and is going to be a brutal one. But speaking of matches that will be brutal and that will have a champion crown, we will be seeing the woman who guaranteed her spot earlier tonight in her fatal four-way. Sakira will take on Latina Heat and Roxanne Gutierrez for the ICW Goddess Continental Championship to crown the first ever champion. Will it be the Twisted Princess, or will Latina Heat overcome and lie, cheat, and steal her way to the top? We are gonna have to see in the Big Apple. And while Sakira wants to bring gold back to the Twisted Royalty family. This matchup is happening after Rain Carter, who wants to bring gold back to herself, tried to erupt a storm over the Tyrant Incarnate, but could not do so. She wants her 7 Continents Championship. She wants to prove she is the real powerhouse of the Goddess Division. She gets that opportunity at ICW No Way Back against the undefeated, unconquerable 7 Continents Champion, the Tyrant Incarnate. Akira Knight and Rain Carter will go at it. It's going to be one hell of a powerhouse showdown. And along with that showdown, we will be seeing the showdown of Christopher Robin making his pay-per-view debut for the ICW Intercontinental Championship as he takes on the undefeated voice, the Intercontinental Champion, and Cam Doyle. These two have been making sure that the other knows exactly who the hell they are. After Christopher Robin not only won his #1 contenders match, but he dropped Cam Doyle on his ass. Not too many people can say they have dropped Cam Doyle and left him laying. Christopher Robin might be able to do it again inside of Madison Square Garden. And if you want to talk about people dropping people and making a personal feud now become one of the biggest staked matches in all of ICW, it is Zach Storm versus Cash Out Mike 3. If Zach Storm cannot beat Cash Out Mike, his match at International Spectacular 2 is off. But if Zach Storm can beat Cash Out Mike, his match at International Spectacular 2, Zach Storm gets to pick the stipulation for their title match. Zach Storm has to win if he wants his guaranteed world title main event that he earned in the last one standing Rumble. And speaking of matches that have been earned and how have gotten to a nasty place, Kron Cook, after attacking the Russian Ram, will be facing Victor Dragunov. After Victor Dragunov has set the challenge, Kron Cook accepted it after going into Maddie's office earlier tonight while the commercials were happening. These two powerhouses, these two behemoths will be going at it. It is going to be the Dream Killer, Kron Cook, who has made his return to ICW, going one-on-one with the powerhouse known as the Russian Ram, Victor Dragunov. And another matchup you want to talk about that has gotten nasty, brutal, and personal. Ryan Evans getting taken out of his championship opportunity earlier by this man, the one, the only, the Kid Von Stacks. It will now be Ryan Evans versus Von Stacks in a one-on-one match. Von Stacks gets to make his ICW pay-per-view debut as well as Ryan Evans. And whoever wins this matchup, let's be honest, they're going to have a lot to brag about. This rivalry possibly gets to come to an end at No Way Back. But speaking of No Way Back, there is no way back after tonight. It is our main event up next. After years, Amaya Jackson and Razor Wayne, both now champions, are going to team up to take out the team that fought them and took them out last episode in Storm Dynasty. It is your main event up next. It is main event time. This has been one episode, I tell you what. But this is what happens when ICW is on the road to a pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in a couple of years, here on ICW, we are going to see the reuniting of 2/3 of the big three. And here comes one half of them.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, the International Classic Wrestling Women's All-Star World Champion, Razor Wayne.
The hometown girl gets her reception here in Miami, Florida. And tonight, she gets to reunite with her sister. Let me tell you something. Amaya and Razor, two of the biggest trendsetters in the game. Amaya paved the landscape, as well as Razor, for colored women to be recognized and looked at. If you don't believe me, go and do your research, because these two women together, this is why. When the Big Three was formed, it was because they were doing the biggest of the big throughout the whole world, and which is why when you try to put your name next to that team's name, you have a lot to live up to. These two women are about to prove to Storm Dynasty that they are not the one or the two to mess with. We are going to see tonight, though, if these two are still as dominant as they were when they joined this company as a unit. Razor Wayne has been here as an OG. Amaya then joining after her, and then they make one of the most legendary factions known as the Big Three. It was her, Razor Wayne, who joined up with her sister, Amaya Jackson, and the legendary Adrian Lachey, and they changed this game. They flipped it upside down, and they showed everybody what it means to be champion. And now, for the 10th time in her legendary, prestigious Hall of Fame career, Razor Wayne is atop the mountain once again with the Goddess Championship of the world. Tonight, her and her sister, side by side, champion and champion, arm in arm, get to show up and show out like only Razor and Amaya can do. But of the group known as Storm Dynasty, they have from who they picked 2 hungry individuals ready to take their star status away from them. Tonight, we can see 100% what Razor Wayne and Amaya are capable of. And if you've never seen this woman in action, tonight is your chance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the undefeated. This is the conversation. This is the standard. The woman who revolutionized what it means to be atop the women's division. This is the woman that saw this era go from divas to queens to goddesses. This is the one and only Amaya Jackson. It is good to see her back in the ICW zone. The Empire showing her love like they should. This woman maybe not has always had the greatest tactics to win a match, but let me tell you something, they are some of the smartest. You may not like her, you may not want to be around her, but guess what? Her presence, you want that. The same breath that she breathes, you want to be in that same air. You want everything to do with this woman, because I'll tell you right now, you may not like her, but you sure as hell gotta respect her. And this team right here, they're gonna prove to themselves that they do not respect these two. This is the team known as Storm Dynasty. These three women proved themselves by taking out the biggest dogs in the yard. Those dogs stand in the ring and they are ready to show they are still all bark and come with a lot of bite. But these three new dogs, they ready to show what they are made of as well against the veterans. And I know that those two veterans, Amaya and Razor, are not going to let their spots go that easily. They're going to do everything in their power that they can to make sure that any team that was to step up to them then and now is going to understand where they are, which is the top of the mountain. And this crowd getting ready for their main event here tonight. I know we all are. The poll has ended, and here we go. This matchup is about to begin. Live from Miami, Florida. This is your episode 30 main event, and here we go. Razor starts off with a huge running forearm right to Nyx of Storm Dynasty and sends her down right onto the mat.
Razor has been in the ICW ring for a good while now. Amaya coming back. She has only approached the ring, but she has not gone back in it. So now it makes you wonder what Amaya is capable of. What has she been learning since she's been gone, holding the Queen's crown? What has she been doing to really make things, go into a very nice motion for herself? And Razor with a beautiful motion with that arm twist into a drop kick, and now next with a reversal. But look at this, right back how they used to be. These two already going crazy when it comes to how they hit, stick, and move. And now Razor Wayne, look at this. Here she goes. Boom! A clothesline right to Nyx. And went for a senton, but no. Called for too much, and now Nyx oh my goodness, beautiful! Beautiful inverted springboard Hurricane Rana. Here's the cover on Razor and a kick out. That does not even get to a 1, and now Razor has to focus. Razor has to lock back in this matchup, or else it will go bad for her. And now goes for that crossbody, and now Nyx is really starting to work on Razor. And Razor says no way. And she takes out another member of Storm Dynasty while focusing on the current one that is in the ring. And goodness, look at this. Roxanne is on the outside. And Nyx, the one in the ring that just got her head sent into the turnbuckle. And now Razor about to show up and show out once again like only Razor Wayne can. And she's going for a crossbody. And as I was saying, and Valerie is on the apron. That is all of Storm Dynasty, if you would like to know which member is which. And Razor, now getting elbowed by Nyx. And here's my thing about Razor and Amaya's sisterhood. They love each other all the way to the ends of the earth. But when you think about the ego parts of what they have going on, we've been seeing it all over social media. We saw it when the stare down happened. I mean, I'm sure Amaya was there to celebrate with Razor, but if you think about it, Amaya wouldn't get in anyone's face just because she wants to. Amaya would approach the situation as only the Queen would. And as the goddess now sits there on the ropes, she's getting pieced up. But seriously, as the goddess champion of the world, I know Amaya heard that and she was like, well, this title looks nice, but her sister holds it. So there's that conflict there. Hell, that conflict's even been noticed in the ICW magazines. And oh my God, what a knee. And now here's a cover. Here's a count. 1. And a rope break for Razor. But it's even been noticed in the ICW magazine. So tonight, it's almost like, where do these two lie? Because Amaya came out for Razor's match last week to kind of maybe see how good she was on her game. Still see if her sister was who she says she is. And look at this. Look at this. This is exactly what maybe Amaya was talking about, because Roxanne just got all in Razor's head and distracted her. But and now look at this. Razor is trying to fight Nyx off the best she can. And Nyx is now capitalizing on a situation off of the distraction. And Razor just got her face planted into the mat. This is where you have to figure out how to lock in, and oh my goodness, here comes Amaya. Razor has to remember she is in a tag team situation. She is at the top of the Goddess division, but she's got to remember this is a tag team match. You got to go to your partner every now and then. You're not going to be the freshest, especially when there's 3 whole women on that side, and that was proven. That numbers game already was locking in, and Razor gets locked out of that submission as she breaks away from it. And now Nyx rolls away from Razor. Razor with the forearm once again. Razor needs to make a tag to Amaya though. And look at this. Look at this. The Razor Blade. The Razor Blade's locked in, but Nyx automatically finds herself out of it. And Amaya is just looking right now like, hey, I'm here. Amaya really looking at Razor. Razor needs to lock in and get a tag, and she might just be about to do that. Oh no, an elbow. And now Nyx is stopping the tag from happening. And now there goes Razor. She tags in the Queen's Crown Women's Champion. Here comes Amaya. Oh no, wait a minute. And now Razor taunting. But Amaya gets hit with a Hurricane Rana. Now they're on the outside trying to jump Amaya. And now what's going to happen? Oh my God, Razor out of nowhere taking out Roxanne. These two back on the same page, luckily. And now, oh my goodness, a rolling elbow. And now, a knee right to the skull. and Razor and Amaya are cleaning house on the outside of the ring here in this main event matchup. Now the question is, who is going to get the upper hand here in this situation? And oh, look at this. Oh, an enziguri. And I think Razor accidentally just gave a friendly fire shot to her sister by accident. Oh, and a senton trying to help Amaya out. The ref almost about to count these teams out. Amaya now is in the ring dealing with Nyx and Valerie. She's dealing with Razor on the outside. Here's the cover. Nyx might be the first woman to ever pin Amaya. No, a kick out. This matchup is your main event, and Razor now dealing with Storm Dynasty on the outside of the ring. She is now stunned, and Amaya looking to see if she could go tag Razor, and noticing Razor's on the outside. Now Amaya takes advantage of the scenario. Here's the cover. Here's the count. Oh, and Razor dealing with Valerie, and it gets them the win. Amaya and Razor back in tag team action, back in the main event, and win this matchup. And, Maya does not look too happy with Razor right now. Oh, Razor said, come on, let's hug it out. Amaya, what are you gonna do? Maya a bit hesitant, but there we go. The hug. Amaya, little playful jab to Razor. Razor does one back. The two sisters here. Oh, wait a minute. That one was a bit more aggressive. Okay, ladies. All right. They're starting to get a bit aggressive here. This isn't, Razor, the voice of reason right now, trying to calm Amaya down. Oh, wait a minute. No, she pushed Amaya back. And Amaya pushes Razor again. And Razor now saying, let's calm down once again. Oh! Oh my God! Razor! What the hell are you doing? Razor, no, that's your sister! Razor! Oh my God, a cutthroat! What the hell just happened? Razor just snapped! And wait a minute, look in the crowd! Wait a minute, is that Twisted Royalty? And is that Storm Dynasty? What the hell is going on? I'm still in shock! Razor just dropped her sister! What's the meaning of this? And wait a minute! That's Roxanne Storm being dealt with! Is that the Dark family? Mira and Evelyn Dark! Oh my God! What is happening, Roxanne? Oh, she's dealing with them on her own, but no, the numbers game is getting to her just like it did Razor in the tag team match. Holy hell! What is going on right now? Razor just attacked her own sister, and here comes Maddie.
I've had enough of the fighting, enough of the interruptions, and enough of the chaos every single week. Storm Dynasty, Twisted Royalty, and the returning Dark family. If all of you are so desperate to tear each other apart, then fine. At ICW No Way Back, that's exactly what you're gonna do. The 6 of you will meet in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And since none of you seem capable of settling this like professionals, we're raising the stakes. Because hanging above that ring will be the prize every team wants. The ICW Goddess Tag Team Championships. One match, one winner, one team leaves Madison Square Garden as the inaugural Goddess Tag Team Champions. Now save the fighting for No Way Back, because if I see one more brawl before then, there will be consequences.
Oh my God! No Way Back! We're seeing a triple threat TLC match for the titles. Thank you for tuning in. Good night.